Today I'll be spending the next 100 days in a super flat world in Minecraft Hardcore. I'll have to create a base here using only the few blocks and resources that can be found in super flat. I create farms, houses, and gather plenty of materials to help me survive and thrive in these 100 days. So stay tuned to watch me transform this infinitely flat world into a slime-proofed base that I can call home. I hope you all enjoy the video. I am back for yet another 100 days video, and today we're going to be surviving 100 days in a super flat world once again. I think my last video on this was about actually like 5 or 6 months ago now. And the reason I want to do another one is because I was looking through my channel for video ideas, just ones I've previously done. And I did a sand super flat video, but I am not proud of the build on that one at all. Pretty ashamed of it actually. And I don't know, I just feel like I could do a lot better than that. So I'm going to redeem myself. I feel like my last video was one of the best builds I've done, so maybe we'll have 2 really good builds in a row, I don't know. I just need to go ahead and find my first village. That's usually how these super flat videos go. I don't know if anything in the generation, like the terrain generation, has changed since last time I played this. So hopefully there's still structures, or I guess this video is over already because I haven't even seen one yet. I'm hoping I'm just getting unlucky. I can turn my render distance up to 16 chunks. Oh, wait, I might have to generate the world differently. There's no structures here. Wait, I literally see one right there. Okay, I guess they didn't change it. Or at the very least, I hope they didn't make them more rare, because it was such a pain to go from village to village to village in between them. But you can get a horse, which makes it a lot easier. And you can also craft saddles now, so I'm pretty sure saddles spawn in these chests. I think so, at least. I don't know, but guess we're about to find out. And the main thing we need from this place is we're gonna get the iron golem, and we're gonna get some food. So let me chop down some wood so I can make some tools using this house. Okay, now with this stone pickaxe, I can go ahead and mine up all the rest of these blocks and get enough for a full set of tools. And we're not gonna get enough for like a furnace or anything, because I'm sure we're gonna find plenty of furnaces while we're just exploring. Let's make a shovel as well. And I think that's it. I can get a couple more of these logs though, because we are literally at 0 now, which is not good. And we can steal this bed, so I'll be able to sleep whenever I want to now. Hey, you know, one other tool I could make is actually a stone hoe. That way we are able to break the hay bales if we find any way faster than we would be able to normally. Now we're just gonna have to dodge all these slimes. Hopefully they don't see me and try to attack me. Okay, that one's coming to me, but we're in a house safely with 2 paper. I'm just gonna mine out the side. Gets us some free cobblestone anyway. And a blast furnace in this house. That's really helpful if we want to melt stuff faster. And can we get some dirt to stack up and kill a golem when we do find one? There's also a bunch of pigs in here, and of course, that would be a pretty good food source, especially right now at the beginning. I just have to melt it, so I'm gonna grab all that. 4 pork chops. Oh, okay, I just got hit through a block. That's not good. A couple more pieces of dirt, and then we really need some food now. I'm just gonna check these chests. Nothing in here. We do have an iron golem. We're gonna punch it and run away. Okay, 4 blocks up, we should be perfectly safe. I just have to stand here and hit it over and over again. Alright, that is the first golem dead. And how much iron did we get? I don't want to check right now. 3 pieces. I mean, it's not crazy, but that's how it works in super flat. A couple pieces of iron at a time. You don't have to melt it though, so I guess you save that part. I'm just gonna check these houses over here that are a little bit of a ways away from the village first. We found 2 pieces of leather armor, which, I mean, that's definitely not bad. That'll give me a tiny bit of extra protection. And I want to melt my pork chops, but then again, maybe I should just eat these. At least one of them before I can sprint though, right? And I'll try to save the rest, because if we find some wheat, we could eat that. But I don't think there's wheat at this village. Maybe I could just melt these pork chops, because 9 is a lot. I mean, we even have another pig here, so that's going to be like 10. And correct me if I'm wrong, but there's mobs spawning all over the place. I don't think that used to be a thing in super flat. So they must have updated at least a couple things about this. There was floating strongholds last time I played, but I wonder if that's still a thing. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I didn't use the strongholds though. Maybe I got some books actually, but like if they weren't here this time, I wouldn't be that bummed out, honestly. A farming villager. I mean, we can get the crops. That way we have plenty to plant later on, but other than that, I'm not really interested. We got potatoes, carrots, an apple, and seeds. Beetroot seeds. That's about everything we could ask for. And then if I'm able to, I'm going to place down my stuff right here and go ahead and melt my pork chops. But to do that, I first have to melt up some charcoal, because that's going to be a lot easier to melt it with. So I'm going to hide in this house for a minute, and I'll sleep through the night as well. Okay, I've just eaten 2 pork chops. We can't sleep yet. I mean, I'm fine with just waiting here for all this to melt down, honestly. I'm not in too big of a rush to leave this village. And do I have the... Okay, no. I didn't know if I had the mod. Wait, I do have the mod. I don't know why it's not on the side. And now I forget what I wanted to know how to craft. Oh yeah, saddle, but I don't have the bar to look it up, so it's not really that helpful. Well, that's okay. I can just Google it. I definitely can't craft a saddle right now. I think you just need leather and string, honestly, which would be spiders and some cows. Alright, and with that being done, we have 10 pork chops, which is going to help us a lot on this journey. We've got the 3 iron from the iron golem, and plenty of random seeds to plant at whatever village we end up settling down at. But now it is just time to find another one, because we have ransacked every single house here. So there's not much more to steal, honestly. And I could probably turn my render distance up just a little bit to try and help me see villages from further away. Alright, this is 24 chunks now. Okay, yeah, there's one. I think that's what I was playing on before. That's why it seemed like there were more villages, probably. Because you can basically always see one on 24 render distance, I think it is then. But I was on like 12, so obviously I wasn't going to see nearly as much stuff. You know, it looks like far, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it take this long to run there. I'm just holding down my keys, scratching my head, and it just feels like even if I look away for like 1 full second and look back, it doesn't really feel like I've moved at all. Anyways though, once I get a horse, it'll be a lot faster, so I do have to prioritize that pretty soon. If I can't find one in a chest, we'll just have to get some cows and stuff, which I'm totally fine with. That's very easy to do. And if I could find another bundle, I think that would be nice. I just gotta get through these blocks right here. And what is in this house? Oh wow, 3 potatoes and a bread. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. Some of the houses won't have good loot, but I think I was upset because I was expecting to be at the librarian house. That's what it reminded me of. And then there's 3 potatoes in the chest. I wasn't like actually mad though. Not at all, guys. I would never be mad at Minecraft. And I am literally stealing everything here, so I don't really have a right to be mad even if I was. Ooh, 7 more bread. I'll definitely eat that for now to preserve my pork chops until we're fighting something and we really need that saturation. More apples, more potatoes. I guess I'll take apples. At the same time, I don't really need apples though, so they're kind of just taking up inventory space. And at the same time, like, when do we stop carrying extra crops? Oh my god, that literally almost killed me with like 1 hit. Slimes are dangerous. Like, we would get a couple more carrots, but this bundle is basically full now. Like, some more beetroots wouldn't hurt, but we just have to throw out all the extra crops we get now. And then we can plant those down later when we end up building a farm. Let me go and get this golem. I think I have 3 houses left to check. No chest in there. No chest in there. And that is a cartography house. But there's a chest right here still. Okay, I mean, some paper and stuff, I'll take it. A bundle. I was wanting another bundle, so I can't complain too much. And I guess we can put the workbenches in this one. Let me just leave everything out first, and then we will only put the work tables in this bundle. That's what it will be for. Oh, okay, I put a stone slab in there. Oh, and the golem is literally almost dead, so that's gonna make stuff a lot easier. And 8 iron. We had 3. 3 to 8. It's 4 or 5? It's too early to be doing math. 5. Okay, I thought it was 5, but I didn't go with my gut and I said 4. So I basically got it right. I'm joking, by the way. There's another village over here, and I don't think I've been to this one yet. Should I be keeping my poppies? Because I don't know if you can actually... Okay, no, you can get with bone meal too. Never mind. Well, that lasted like 2 seconds. Where did I get these gold nuggets, though? I'm actually kind of confused about that. Is a gold nugget from in a loot table? I don't know. Okay, yet another golem at this village. We're at 11 iron. I'm not sure what I'll use it on yet. I'm just going to keep it for now because it is a very valuable resource. Alright, this is going to be the time now where I start leaving stuff in chests. I'm just going to leave the extra potatoes. We are all good on potatoes. There is wheat, though, which is going to be very helpful for multiple different things. So I'm going to take that. And let's get these cows. And I will look up the recipe for a saddle. Okay, apparently you need 3 leather and 1 iron ingot. So I could probably craft one a lot sooner than I thought I would be able to. We just need to find another cow. But they should be just wandering around, so... Or I guess even horse themselves drop leather, right? We just would need 2 more of them to drop 1, and we could craft one right now. Assuming Google didn't lie to me. Okay, there is 1. Oh, which gave us 2. I didn't even know that's possible. And then I bet it's like this. Okay, yeah. I guess the crafting recipe. And then we do have to get on the horse. Alright, I bred the horse, guys. And it does remind me of something. I just watched the new Avatar movie recently. Did you guys watch that? What did you think of it? So is this my previous village that I was just at? I literally can't tell. But I watched the Avatar franchise, like all 3 movies. I've never watched them before that point. Probably like a month or a month and a half ago now. And they're pretty good. like the blue avatar, to clarify. I've watched The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra quite a bit ago, and those I feel like are some of the best shows I've watched. They're really well made. I love the storylines in both of them. But yeah, these Avatar movies were really good too. And since we're on the topic, why don't you guys leave your favorite movie, TV show, series, whatever in the comments below? Maybe I need some suggestions. One of my favorite thing about recording these videos is I have a bunch of time, since obviously I'm playing for way more than 3.5 hours even. So I have a lot of time where I'm not talking, and usually I'm watching like a video or something, but I've watched like an anime or two while recording videos as well. So if you guys have a suggestion for an anime, a TV show, a movie, leave it in the comments, guys. I need more stuff to watch. I mean, I already have plenty of stuff to watch because I watch YouTube, a lot of it. I feel like I've watched like half the videos on the website, which obviously is impossible. I just think it's funny. But yeah, those were too good. If you guys know similar movies, or if I would like, if I like those two and it makes you think of one I would like as well, definitely leave a comment. Don't gatekeep it, guys. You have to leave a comment if you think you have something right now. Those would be my 2 suggestions for this video. If you want to watch a movie, the Avatars. If you want to watch a TV show, the Avatar. Both good in their own respects. The Avatar movies are pretty long, honestly. I'm gonna stop talking about Avatar now, but let me get off my horse in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that is our first mob kill, and we have 17 apples now. That is a lot. Alright, and yet another iron golem before we have to go to sleep here. I'll definitely take it if I can get it. Oh, the slime's helping me. This is awful, but, you know, I need the iron. And that broke. So let me make a new one. Oh, we have to make like a wood one. I don't have any stone. Well, I probably should have been carrying more stone on me. And the golem's dead anyway, so I didn't even need to make a stone pick. Or a stone axe. Okay, whatever. Let me just get more now. More stone, that is. And make a new axe. And I feel like the slimes were creeping around with me fast, so I'm trying to go quick. Oh, wait, I need one more block. I must have not picked it all up. And then there is my weapon again. 4 extra pork chops we can melt up for our premium food reserve. I'll definitely take that. And where's my horse? Oh, right here. He did not actually wander far away. I left SUPERFLAT as well because there's like so many blocks that you can build with. Or sorry, I mean, there's so many blocks that you can't build with, so you really have to get creative. Like if you want a roof, you have to go to the nether and get some blackstone, or you're using one of 2 blocks, wood or cobblestone, or you have to wait 7 hours for a wandering trader to spawn in just for him to give you nothing that you need. The SUPERFLAT experience is truly something different. But I like it. I think it's really cool. It's like so flat, and I think it just makes the thumbnail look so cool. I just love that flat effect on the sides. Because when I originally made my first SUPERFLAT video, that's what kind of drove me to it. I just love that effect. Because originally I was like, what if I just spam grass, like bone meal all around the base? But that kind of takes away from the effect at the end of the day. Then it doesn't really look, you know, it just looks different, and I don't like how it looks as much as just the pure flat. It really gives the effect that you're in a SUPERFLAT world, and I built in the middle of it. Anyways, to the next village. I always gotta check my F3 as well to make sure I'm going the right way, because it's super easy to go in circles when the world looks like this. I mean, there's not much to go off except like a village house, and they literally look the exact same. I guess the layout is a little bit different, but still, you get the point. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these cows right here, just to stock up even more on leather and food. Oh my gosh, this slime is so close to hitting me over and over again. I gotta run away. And then this way straight is the way I should probably head if I want to find new terrain. And in turn, a new village. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I've just found another village, so it is time once again to go ahead and loot it. Gonna see if I can find the iron golem first, but they must be behind this house to the right, because I don't see it. And of course, we can get all these mobs before I go too deep into the village. They're all trapped in this pen. And after collecting all that food, leather, and pork, we're at 8 raw pork chop, 23 raw beef, and 9 leather. So I mean, that's not terrible at all. I think that is pretty okay. I need some more dirt so I can stack up for the golem. Just 7 is going to be more than enough. Yeah, that's fine. Then I gotta do this. Alright, I found this house with leather armor so we can get some boots and an extra pair of pants. And I'm at yet another village. I'm gonna go ahead and get these cows and pigs inside of this pen right here. There's also a bunch of horses over there. I don't know if I should maybe find a faster one, but mine's honestly pretty fast, so I'm not really complaining. I think that's fine. I'm also gonna mine all this dirt up and get this golem as well, of course. Oh my gosh, that was too close. That was risky. Okay, I'm good though. One hit at a time. Oh, and there's actually a chest plate in this house, so if we go ahead and put that on, we have full leather armor, which honestly is not that bad. It's not going to save us from dying to like an iron golem or something, but if we get hit by a skeleton or shot by a skeleton, hit by a zombie, then it's going to make a difference, I think, so I'll definitely take that. We've also got 23 apples now, which I'm currently eating to save my pork chops, and I guess, once again, I'm gotta be off to another village. Is that my horse? Okay, yeah, I did lose it for 1 second there. Thankfully, in SUPERFLAT, it's never too hard to find. And did I loot this house? This would be like the last... Well, the door's open, so yeah, I assume so we did. Alright, and this is once again the correct way to keep going. Okay, and yet another golem has been defeated. We've got 25 iron, which is a pretty hefty amount. And where did my horse go? I mean, they might be pretty easy to find, but they also wander like way too much for some reason. And fast, like I don't know, I killed a single iron golem and then it's already like 15 blocks away. Honestly, that's literally it, this village. There's nothing else here for me. I also have not found a blacksmith yet. And we kind of need to find some blacksmiths, right? For obsidian. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. Hopefully we can just find obsidian in the chests that we find at the blacksmiths. Also, am I going the right way? Alright, I am indeed going the right way. Okay, another village, another golem. Ooh, oh my gosh. Getting hit by a bunch of slimes. See, the thing is, I have to hit the golem before I go, but it can wander away from me pretty easily and fast. So then you kind of have to balance out how fast should you hit the golem and how far away should you do it from. Oh no. See, I didn't get more stone. I was literally supposed to get more stone and I didn't do it. That's my fault. How did I forget to do that? I would make an iron tool, but like the iron tools are just gonna break and it's not gonna be worth it for how much. Like one full village of investment for iron on average, because we get like 3 per village at least. Well, I guess the average would be 4 then if it's 3, 4, or 5 with and even a chance to drop all of those. But still, I mean, that's a lot of iron to be using on one village. And yeah, you can get up to 5, so... But still, it's just definitely not worth it for the small difference. I need to go get more stone, though. So I'm just gonna mine some of this house for a second here. Let me get my axe right away, so if there's a monster or something, we can fight it. Then I will mine the extra. And I should probably just get some wood, finally, because having extra is gonna be useful for all of that as well. So we can usually craft stuff like chests and sticks, blocks. Wood is useful. I think that will probably be good for now. We're gonna have 16. Then I can keep going on my journey. As long as there's no like blacksmiths or anything here. That's like what I'm kind of looking for right now for the obsidian. To be able to eventually get into the nether, because that's a big step. We can get blackstone for roofs. We can get quartz for levels. Bastions for like diamonds and enchantments. So yeah, a lot of progression is going to be there. That's why blacksmiths are important to find. We've not found a single one yet. Maybe they were moved out of the game. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Should we take a tool smithing table? Sure. Maybe we have this thing specifically for those. Also, can you like, do they add it so you can like go through the bundle slots now? Or like pick which one? I guess they didn't. I don't know. I swear you could do that somehow. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody leave a comment. Can you like sort through the bundle with like a key on your keyboard? I need to know. Where's my horse? Okay, right here. Ooh, I found a village. An exciting lead. There is a blacksmith here, so hopefully we find some good loot. But it just comes down to the luck of it. Alright, we can get this golem first though, of course. I was using iron for something. Oh yeah, the thing I was using iron for last video is because you need to trade it with the villagers to unlock stuff. Because like sometimes you get locked behind a trading. If you don't have iron, it would take so long. You have to trade like so many emeralds, I think it is. I don't know. I kind of forget. But normally iron is really easy to get because you can just go mine it. But like I said, at each village we find, we can get 3 to 5. So it does tend to be pretty rare. Alright, there's lava here, which could make more obsidian. But we're hoping to just get in a chest, which we got literally none of. Okay. I wonder, like, just in case they changed how the... Why would they change, like, village generation, though? Especially the loot chests. I think we just got unlucky. I'm not gonna... Okay, I'll screenshot the coordinates. The screenshots... Or the coordinates are screenshotted just in case, for some reason, they took, like, obsidian out of the loot table and we need to, like, get a bunch of buckets. Go back and forth from villages to build a portal. I don't think that's the case. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's head straight this way and find yet another village. Okay, please have a blacksmith somewhere in here, maybe. Well, I guess I did not get lucky. Okay, well, I did get to another village here, and there's no blacksmith. I'm just getting lucky, I guess. I can see another village to my left over there, though, so maybe we'll get more lucky with that. I also should get a little bit more stone because I make a new axe after this. But I've not been recording. I think I missed out on like one village on the recording because I don't want to show you guys too many villages. But I wanted to give you an update right now because I'm about to head to this one again. So there's about to be 2 here. And that would be like 4 or 5 villages so far now that we've been to again. And we've had no luck. Alright, 51 iron is pretty good though. I mean, I feel like this is quick to have 51. So I'm definitely happy about that at the bare minimum. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what happened to my horse or how long I haven't had it for, but I just looked around for like at least a good 2 minutes and it's gone. So I guess we have to craft a new saddle. That costs 1 iron and 3 leather. And I'll have to find a horse to actually ride on, so we're gonna have to be running our feet for a second here. Alright, another village right here that I just ran to the one I showed you guys a second ago. That was also really close. I was super close to that golem there. That could have been bad. But, can I jump and land and crit? I don't know. I can definitely do it on this block. I don't think the golem can reach me. That makes it go a little bit faster, I guess. 54 iron. So we got 4 from that one. Not too bad. And then can we also get these cows and then find a horse? Oh, there's another village over there too. We're just getting villages back to back to back. Which is good, but at the same time, unfortunately, once again, we're in a village that has absolutely no horses. Oh, not horses, sorry, blacksmiths. I actually did see a horse over there. I think that's why I said that. Because I'm thinking in my head that I need to find one too. 18 leather is a lot. Let me get this. Let me tame this horse right here and then go to that other village over there and hopefully we'll find a blacksmith. So this village is another golem, so that means it probably is actually a new one. But I don't see a blacksmith. But it's okay, I'm gonna continue searching. And hopefully it won't take too much longer. I'm just gonna lock in though. And I'll probably show you guys like every couple villages, not every one. Maybe like every 3 or 4 I'll tap back in and show you. Unless we find like a blacksmith, then I will show you guys. But I'm not gonna make you guys watch me kill every single golem at every single village I go to. So with that being said, I will see everybody in just a second. I just got another iron golem and I arrived at this village. It's not been that long. I started looping around a bit ago. Like if I went this way off spawn, I started looping around like this way. And then I found this stronghold right here. So that's pretty exciting. I don't really need a stronghold necessarily though. Like, I don't know. I guess we could go up there. Like at first I was just gonna skip it. Either way, I was gonna put it in the video though, because that's like a pretty rare find. Well, I guess it's not rare, right? Because it's super flat and they're easy to find. But still. But then I figured I might as well go up there and like check the books, right? I mean, that's definitely not gonna hurt if we find like a good book up there that we can champ with later on, or maybe diamonds. I don't know if you can find diamonds up there. I don't think you can. But the main problem with that is going to be getting up there, because look how high that is. Oh my goodness. I feel like the ones I found in my other super flat videos were a lot lower, and they actually had like flowing water as well, which this one does not. Oh, also, yeah, I killed my horse at some point. I was trying to find a faster one. I just remembered I never finished doing that. But let me do that at this one over here. I kind of got sidetracked again. I think I will probably go get a couple water buckets and some water so we can place like a water below us. So if we fall, we don't like lose the world. I think just having a little bit of security is going to be worth waiting another minute or 2 before going up there. Can you pit leather in a modal? Okay, you cannot. And ouch, that slime hit me twice and I'm almost dead now. I'm trying to figure out if I can throw any of this out. We can put the coal in there, the gold, and the 6 extra iron, I think. Oh, as well as a compass, yeah. Other than that, I think I'm good. We've been keeping our emeralds in here. We can keep doing that. We don't need slime balls either. They're just useless. Okay, let me get this water. And a horse, hopefully. Alright, I'm right next to a farm here. Let me get my crafting table out. And let's make 2 buckets. We could always end up making like an infinite water source with those as well. So that's why I'm choosing to make 2. And then the last thing we would need here is the horse. Does that exist in this area? Maybe in the barn thing? Nope. There is some wheat that I think I'm going to go ahead and get though, because hay bales are very nice to have for food and breeding animals later on, of course. And where is the... There must be like some horses nearby somewhere. Let me get these apples actually too. I just don't believe that there's literally none. That would also suck because I would have to run all the way back. Okay, I have to run all the way back. Surely we'll find some spawn in the wilderness. Oh yeah, see over there. It's still pretty far away, but that's not as bad as running there. All the way there and then back again or something like that. Also, we're going to need to craft more shovels to get more dirt to stack up to the stronghold. So let's make sure we have more than enough cobblestone so we don't have to like go back to a village at some point while trying to get to the stronghold. Mine and mossy block. Oops, we don't need those. But yeah, something like 20, 24, 32 would be really nice to just have on us for now in the future. So I'm going to get that out of the way. Oh my gosh, I just got such a fast horse. Look at this. This is quick. And it jumps decently high. Like, we just jumped over a slime right there. Oh yeah, we need to stack up to one of the libraries, because that's where all the loot that matters is going to be. So if we could just throw my horse in a hole right here, something like that. There we go. Now the horse is going to be safe, and then we got to mine some dirt so we can actually stack up there in the first place. And also, we can use this hole as a double to place a bucket of water in the middle, so we can catch ourselves if we end up falling, and then we won't die and reset all of our progress. Okay, I need to stack up. Oh, there's a bed right there. Okay, I need to stack up because I just finished building my pool and I filled it all with water, and that's a pretty big pool. I hope we have enough dirt for this. Oh my gosh, why is it so tall? Why is it so high up there? I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and hopefully this doesn't take too long. All right, we're probably almost up there. Well, not exactly. We're getting so high up that it looks like there's like some fog coming from the light. I think that might actually be just because it's shining off the brick or something, but look at the shadow we created too. That is pretty crazy. Let me mine straight up and find the chests. That's what we're here for. I spy. You know, for some reason I thought this one you went in the portal room, but I guess it's just if you're in the stronghold. Power 4, protection 3. That is not bad. Smithing template, I'm not gonna take it because I don't use templates. Sorry. And then we have one more little tiny chest over here. Okay, there's nothing good in there. We could go to the portal room, but I'm more interested in the secondary library. And if we fall from this one, we're just dead, and it's literally over. So I'm gonna not let that happen by shifting and being super careful. 2 more bread in this chest and some gold. We do not need that. Then once again, let's go up here. I also want to get like a stack of books. Maybe a little more though, I don't know. I guess how much can we realistically hold without filling up our inventory too bad with books? I could take like 3 or 4 stacks for now, I think. I'll do that, but I want to go check the chest first while you guys are with me here. There is one up here. Okay, let's check that one first. And it is a dud. Nothing in there. And the second chest, come on, give us a good enchantment, please. Silk touch, that could be helpful. Piercing projectile protection and sharpness 3. Okay, like honestly, that's not that bad. I think out of any of them, we can just throw out the piercing projectile protection, so it saves some inventory room. But silk touch is gonna help us move grass if we need to. It's a little thing, but you know, it's a thing still. Maybe we could like silk touch some block of the nether and maybe get it easier. I can't really think of any examples. But then again, I mean, fortune would have been any better. Fortune, what do we have? Fortune and super flat. Fortune might actually be useless. Then, but I mean, I guess if we start thinking of the nether, you can fortune the gold blocks, and then there is a use for it there in the quartz. But other than that, I think it is officially useless. Oh, glowstone as well. I just learned that in my last video that affects glowstone, which is actually pretty useful. Alright, we almost have 3 stacks. I'm gonna make another axe and mine just a little bit more, just so I can go home with a sizable amount of books. Well, not home, because I guess I don't have a home yet. We can also find some more in villages, so I'm just gonna get this last stack and then I'm gone. Okay, 2 more books, that should be enough. Throw out the extra and then run back home through this. What if I jump and try to water bucket clutch instead of jumping my water? That would definitely keep things intense. But then if I missed it, you guys wouldn't even see me miss it. You would even know before I started the jump that I did it, because the video was still going. So then it would take out all risk, all question of if I made it or not. So it would just be a big waste of time. Anyways, I'm going to this village now on my really fast horse, and we're gonna go find some blacksmiths so we can eventually get to the nether and find a spot to settle down. But first we need to loot villages at the beginning. That's why I'm gonna kind of let you guys off here. I'm not gonna take up too much time, and I'm gonna focus on some villages. Okay, I did finally find a blacksmith. It's been a while. What do we have? All right. I mean, 2 iron pickaxes isn't terrible, but I was kind of hoping to find some obsidian by now. That's not looking too good for me. Or even if we found enough stuff to make a pick, we could just start mining the obsidian at each one of these. So we just really need to keep looking for more blacksmiths, but it's just been taking a while. But if it takes a while, so be it. I have to keep searching. I also have to get more food because I've been eating all of mine, I guess. Maybe we should start collecting like some potatoes and melt them. But then again, I don't want to melt anything. I just want to find bread or apples. So I'm going to go back to my apples since we have more of those. Or I guess we could just finish off the bread if that is what happens. I gotta be careful not to lose my horse because this thing is so fast. It's helping me go a lot quicker from village to village. A lot better than my old horse, so I'm glad that I ended up switching to this one. Okay, so I found another stronghold here, and there is water descending down, so I might just go ahead and go up there really quickly, because why not? I've also been collecting more, like, way more iron. I'm really just waiting to find the diamonds to get the obsidian and stuff, and then we're good. I'm probably settled down for a base somewhere, but I'm just getting really unlucky. So I have to continue searching, which I'm fine with. This is another village I've not been to, so of course I'm gonna grab that iron golem and get some more dirt to stack up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We almost at 2 stacks, bro. I stack in 43 iron right now. How much are we gonna get from this guy? 43 to 48. That's a pretty good amount. I think that's 5. If my math is not failing me, which there is a good chance that it is. Alright, and then of course I just swim up this water right here and hope for the best. Hopefully there's some good books in here and I don't fall off and die or something like that. There's only one way to find out. We have 1 stack of dirt to stack around with. We should be planning to get to the libraries. Alright, there's 1 library behind me right here, so let's go ahead and start stacking that way. I should probably not jump in, just stack safely so I don't fall off and die. I'm gonna do that from now on, especially as we get further and further away from the water source over there. So that's the only thing that would save us. Maybe place some water right here and let it go down for a second in case we do end up falling. Place some right here temporarily as well. Or maybe like right there. Alright, first chest has infinity. That would actually be really good. Like, we have everything to make a really good bow. Protection 3 again. I mean, protection is nice, but it's not worth an inventory slot, I would say. And then 1 more book down here. What are we gonna get? Depth Strider, Sweeping Edge, Fortune, Bane of Arthropods. Honestly, like, Depth Strider sounds good, like, especially if we have some water, but I don't plan on having water, and even at that, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. I mean, I guess we can take it right and we can throw it out. It doesn't hurt to keep it in inventory, even if we end up throwing it out. Alright, I'll take it. I guess the Sweeping Edge wouldn't be terrible if we put it on a sword or something. What is happening to that shadow? Did you see, like, is there like water shining through there or something? That's kind of crazy. I've never seen that in the shader pack, so I don't know if that's new or what. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. Now I've just got to get my horse and leave, so come on. And then let me check and make sure I'm going the right direction. Hopefully it's not long before I find more villages and blacksmiths. I also just realized I didn't check the second library, but honestly, whatever. I'm not going back up there now. Oh my gosh. We have a blacksmith at the village. Please be something good. And there's literally nothing in here except boots. That's crazy. I mean, I guess there's some horse armor we could put on our horse, but... oh my gosh, dude, the slimes in here are so bad. Especially after my armor broke. This stinks. I just want to get my nether portal ingredients. Oh my gosh, not ingredients, materials. Same thing, whatever. I gotta keep searching though, so I'll see you guys when that happens. And I need to look for more food because I'm running out of it. Alright, I have a little bit of overflow iron, so... I don't know what I should do with it, so I might just stick it in my bundle, honestly. We have over 2 stacks now. It's just to the point where I'm getting too much stuff. So I really need to find a base soon, but as you guys know what I'm doing already, I'm just trying to find the blacksmiths. And yeah, spoiler alert, I've not found another one yet, so my search continues. At this point though, I'm just gonna have to find a good spot for a base and then put all my stuff down and then continue looking for a portal from there. Because it's just taking way too long. I'm gonna give it like a little bit more time, but then I won't be afraid to find a spot for a base. Because that's just gonna be the best way to do this. Okay, I need to stack up. Oh, okay, thank you, Golem. That was a little bit close. It actually wasn't close at all, but just dramatic. I see 2. Oh my gosh, guys, there's 2 blacksmiths. We've been blessed. I'm not gonna say anything, but there is a... oh, I said I'm not gonna say anything, but I want to say something because it's funny. But there's a chance we open both these blacksmiths and there's literally 2 pieces of iron tools. Oh my gosh, finally we found some obsidian. That's 6, 7 pieces. So if we do just take that out, we can take it to wherever we build our base and just build the portal straight away, which is really good. But we also need lava to light a portal, so we have to remember to grab at least 1 bucket. And then that will allow us to light the portal because we do not have gravel in a super flat world. You used to on the paths. Is there a skeleton coming to me? There's monsters nearby? Okay. Anyways, my point was you used to be able to go gravel because all the paths were just gravel blocks, but not anymore. Minecraft took that away a long time ago. There's probably some people that were born after. There could be someone born after that change was even made watching this video right now. I don't know how long ago it was actually. I don't know if it was actually like 8 or 7 years ago, maybe 6. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 8 years ago though. So if you are 8 watching this video, you should probably shouldn't be watching YouTube unmonitored without your parents' supervision. So, but if you're 8, I don't know if you're even gonna understand the concept of that. So thank you for being a fan. Alright, and then this one has literally nothing but an iron pick. I'm gonna take the iron pick before I can replace it with my current one, but we kind of still have a big problem with is that we need another blacksmith to get a diamond pick or to find more obsidian. But at the very least, we just got 7 obsidian, which is almost all you need for a portal, so I'm really happy about that. After all that searching, we were so close to the finish line. I'm pretty sure I didn't loot this village either. I was gonna go back. Like, I was gonna hit this one, then that one, I think. There's another village this way, so if I go ahead and make an arrow, it would come back over here as well and go over there. Because I'm pretty positive I haven't looted that one. That should be the way I need to go next. Okay, I'm just gonna go in this blacksmith now and found another one. It's not been too long. But, of course, we find absolutely nothing in here, unfortunately. But we just gotta prevail. We just gotta keep moving on. We will find something soon, and it'll all be worth it. And I might as well get more iron, too. Alright, once again, another golem. But, you know, I guess I was done showing you guys the golems, but something about this golem just felt different. There's just another village like right next to me, so I'm hoping we can finally find the blacksmith. But yeah, this village is so small, too. There's definitely not gonna be anything here. I also run into a problem, which is that I am running out of food. I just have my 13 apples left, which is definitely not going to be enough to, like, survive very long. I mean, there's some bread in here. We need to keep collecting more, though. I'm going to have to start looting the village chests. I've been skipping it because it's just a bunch of repeat blocks, but it's gone to the point where I've been out here looking so long that I need food now. And another village blacksmith. It's the moment of truth. Is the hunt finally over? And no, it is unfortunately not. We're gonna be tortured a little bit longer. I can stack my apples though. And I can replace my sword and my pickaxe. But yeah, other than that, there is nothing here for me. I need to check the houses for food, but yeah. Alright, I need to go this way. Found another one of these. An iron spear. I mean, that's cute. I've never tried a spear, but I don't think today's gonna be the day I try one either. But that's definitely fun. I know that's a new item. We get to experience some of the new items here. How does this even work? Interesting. Well, I just whacked a villager, so I probably have to go before an iron golem starts running towards me very angrily. So I don't know if I took the iron golem out in this village yet. Like, I'm starting to get scared. Where's my horse? There we go. And is that another blacksmith in the same village? Surely we won't get unlucky again. We will have to find at least 3 obsidian in this chest. It's gonna happen. Well, I did find 3 diamonds in here. I just took them out. But I also found this armor. I want to go get that again. With 3 diamonds, it might not be the obsidian, but at the same time, you could argue it's actually better because then we can just go ahead and make a pick so we can mine the obsidian. So in short, our problem with the obsidian is now fixed. We just have to place this down and mine these obsidian pieces, as well as the other 2 at the other blacksmith. And then we have to keep the lava bucket we have. And then with all of that combined, we have the materials we will need to go ahead and place a portal down to the nether. Alright, and now finally, excitingly, we have to find our horse and then find a spot to build our base. Where is my horse? Okay, there it is. That's always been a theme of these SUPERFLAT videos. I always lose my horse and it's always a pain to find again. But oh my gosh, look how fast this is. It's crazy. I wouldn't mind getting one more single golem from right here. I mean, we're almost at 3 stacks of iron, which I'm sure we will use the vast majority of when we start trading with some villagers to get some better diamond armor and tools. I guess we could have traded for a diamond pick too, right? I mean, would that have been that hard? We would have just had to mine a bunch of trees for a bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go like 2,000 blocks or something like that in one direction. And then we're gonna settle down for a base somewhere. So that way, if we do want to leave and look for more like villages or loot nearby, we won't be stumbling across stuff we already looted. So I'm gonna run past a bunch of villages and land and put us in the middle of a brand new area, right down in the middle of a bunch of chunks. I don't know where yet. The criteria I'm looking for is just a big open flat land with 2 villages nearby, because that will allow me to have 2 sets of villagers that I can go back and forth to. Like, this setup actually looks pretty good, but I just don't think we're far enough away yet. But something like this, 2 villages close together, so then we can run and trade with both of them. We have plenty of room to build some walls, keep the villagers in, plant trees around those areas in between them, and then we have a big open grassland for plenty of building. building whatever we may want to. I also have to sleep because we don't want these villagers to be dead on the way back to or from the base. So we gotta make sure to be good about that. Well, I think I did find a place for my base right here. Now the hard part is just going ahead and building it. I don't know if I should do a trench again or if I should skip that this time and maybe just do like a 2-high wall. Because the last 2 videos I've done super flat, I've done trenches, and I don't know if I want to switch it up this time. I think I could. But in order to build anything, we kind of have to get some inventory space, which I'm going to try and do now. So I can go ahead and place a floating chest. Or, I mean, not floating chest. I'm going to do that in a second, but for now, a crafting table right here. And then a floating chest next to it. And then the main things I'm going to put in here are the enchanting books, because they take up 1 inventory space each. As well as probably some of the iron. And honestly, that can probably be good enough for now. And we can empty out this bundle, which also will give me 1 furnace, okay. And we can go ahead and start melting. Well, actually, we can't go ahead and start melting stuff. We need charcoal. So I'm going to try to melt a charcoal up. We're going to use some planks in order to accomplish that. And there's a slime coming towards us. So now the painful process of having to kill slime starts now. I was thinking though, maybe there's a better way, like sweeping edge sword or the infinity bow that we could make. I don't know, I'm gonna try to deal with these slimes the best way possible. Last time I had a lava bucket, which was actually really good. Maybe we could have like a dispenser system that kills all the slimes around our wall too, if we do end up having a wall. I don't know. I guess it just depends what ends up happening. But I'm gonna ride to the village nearby in a second when my stuff is done melting here. And then we're gonna set up some villager trading, hopefully. Set up some saplings, just stuff like that that will be important for the rest of these 100 days. It's better to get set up sooner than later. Because it's only like day 20. Yeah, this is day 21. So that means I have plenty of time in this video left to gain a bunch of gear and get super set up. I'm gonna empty out this bundle as well, just for the sake of being able to access everything way easier. And this iron can actually be stacked so we can save some space. There we go. All right. We have 8 charcoal and 4 more melting. So we'll have 10 charcoal total, and then we can just put all of our beef in here and melt that. Then when we come back, we will have a lot of food. I might keep eating my apples now. All right, so first things first, I'm going to chop down this tree for the saplings can start decaying. And then second of all, we need to get some villagers together, like grouped up in a house, so it's easier to trade with them. I'm not sure which house is going to be yet. I also need to get another axe, so let me mine some of this stone. We can steal all the cobblestone from these villagers' houses. And yeah, we need a crafting table. I left mine. And there we go, an extra axe. Oh, mine broke. That was literally the last use of it. Okay. Yeah, there's another village over there to my right. I just, like I said, I wanted 2 villages next to each other, so I did get that. I don't know. I don't think any of these houses have like a big population of villagers in them, unfortunately. But I could definitely like trap some still, I think. We just kind of need like some fences or something to help us do that. Okay, there's a slime next to me. Lava is definitely the best way to kill the slimes. Okay, these 2 villagers are wandering away now, but we can still try and make some fence. Also, if I like ring the bell, does that work still? Can we test that? Do all of them go in their house, or do they come here? I guess they go back to their houses. Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna have 2 villagers in the house for now. I mean, there's 1 villager in there. How many in here? 1? Okay, I mean, that's fine by me. We can trap that guy in there. And then hopefully we can just wait for villagers to wander near those 2 villagers, like, so we can trap them next to this house or in between this house. We can actually start blocking this village off too to avoid some of these slimes. Like right here we can have a wall. And then yeah, like just like this villager, some villagers might wander in here, and then they could like block them in. There's a farming villager right here. I say we should start breaking all the work tables just for that the villagers are all gonna be jobless. That'd be ideal for us. And okay, there's no villager in this house. I'm gonna start stealing it for wood and stuff. I need to go check that tree for saplings. We also need some extra stone, so that'd be nice. A nice way to get it. Just demolishing this really quickly. Ooh, and you know, wait. We can get glass, right? Because with our silk touch, we can go through and get all these glass panes. Because usually you can't get sand, right? I think it's impossible. Or at least a lot of it. Yeah, I don't know. But I just thought that's the way I can get glass with my silk touch. Are there 2 villagers in here? No, there's 1. I wonder if I should block this off still. Does he lose his job if we break the table? Okay, he does. You know, we could block it off for now. Maybe try to get him over to the other place. And then, oh, okay, we didn't get any saplings from that tree. That's kind of weird. It hasn't been 5 minutes yet, so they definitely didn't despawn. I guess we just got unlucky. I kind of like how these animals are in this pen too, so I'm going to leave them. Just in case we end up buying cows. There's also a bunch of cows and sheep and stuff in the wild, so it's not the end of the world if we lose them. But it will make my life a little bit easier to have them already put up somewhere. And let's cut down this tree too. And another tree. So we should get saplings now. I'm just going to replant them in that big open space. Kind of like I did in my last video if any of you guys watched that. I feel like this video is already going pretty differently than the original though. Like, I've gone down a different... We have like a base done way sooner. I know like all the ins and outs, so we're going to be able to do more building and less harvesting of materials. So overall, I'm excited. I mean, I already said that, but... Another tree. I'm gonna keep the golems too, by the way, because they really help with protecting, like, if there does happen to be a mob. But also, their main helpful use is that they really take care of the... Oh wait, there could be 2 villagers in this area right here. They really help with slimes. Oh, there could be 3 villagers in this house. I think we need to take some action. Yeah, wait, please go in though. This villager is literally ruining everything. Oh my gosh. I might kill a golem and get rid of the Knitwood villagers. Just because he really did block us there. And they're just taking up space. Because they don't do anything. They're unemployed. I don't mean anything mean by that. I'm just joking around, by the way. Alright, now with the golem gun, though, we should be able to get away with getting rid of this guy. Oh my gosh, he's running away. That's awful. Okay, but now hopefully these guys go in here. Maybe. We can block this guy on that side. Oh, yeah. Why are you going in? Why are you just standing there? Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna die. This is why we need slime protection. Oh my gosh, that was dangerous. I wonder if like a sweeping edge, maxed out, sharpness 5, fire aspect 2, sword could one-hit kill these guys. It's like the second I start placing blocks, then all of a sudden, they want to move. Okay, we have a good amount of villagers in this area, so I'm going to leave them here. There's 3 in this general little house. So this could be turned into like our Fletchers, which would be super helpful. I'm going to go ahead and break all of their work tables to avoid them having a job. So when we do give them a different job, it'll be a lot easier to do so. So I'm going to block myself in and go in here really quick to get these cauldrons because, I mean, cauldrons look pretty cool when building. So just in case I do want to use them, I might as well collect them. And then with that being all done, can we go look for saplings? Yeah, it's not been 5 minutes. I don't know why there's no saplings here. Like, I'm questioning myself, like, did I just talk for 5 minutes and they despawned? But that'd literally be impossible. Okay, finally we have some. And we can go ahead and start placing some throughout this place. Because the main way I'm going to get emeralds is trading with Fletchers. Because they are very OP and easy to trade with. They just give you a bunch of sticks. Or you give them a bunch of sticks and then they give you emeralds. Okay, nice. Our forest is slowly expanding. Or I guess our forest is just starting. That's for the first trees I'm planting. If we go in here, we can get some more saplings as well. How many was that? Wait, what? Did I not pick them up? Okay, I don't know. I think I had something in my inventory. Oh yeah, defense. Alright. Well, I'll definitely take 2 more. That will help us with the initial trees in here. A wandering trader would be nice too, so we can lead our horse and we don't lose it. But since this is a permanent village now, we can just have like a designated spot to park our horse to. And some fence or something like that. I'm gonna have to sleep in just a second here. But I think for now... I mean, this pen is probably fine. We can keep it in here. The fence key is kind of hard to find, though, because there's literally a single fence key for that entire fence in these villages, I think. Well, I stole another bed. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And now that it's nighttime, our villagers going back to their houses. Oh, yeah, more emeralds, too. We have a little boost of emeralds because I've been collecting them. So I'll have to go get those, too, at some point if they will help us. Any villagers in here? I don't think so. Can we ring the bell? Or are we just missing the houses? Okay, yeah, no, some of them aren't in their house. Oh my god, look at the little villager's feet. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I guess the clerk lives in here. He doesn't live in the church. I didn't actually know that. Or maybe it's just random which house they go to every night. I couldn't tell you. So the next thing that I need to do, like, the main thing to keep setting up is to continue collecting and planting trees. I don't think any of mine have grown though, unfortunately. So I'm kind of just waiting a second, which I'm definitely fine with. I could probably go back to my basic grab by emeralds though. Oh, wait. Guys, I just remembered something. To trade with Fletchers, we need fletching tables. And we can't craft fletching tables, right? Or is there flint in the nether? We might be able to go to the nether real quick and find flint, right? Because you can get it. There's gravel passage in the nether, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, or we could go to village looking for fletching tables, but I think just getting the nether is probably going to be a way better idea. I'll just have to find my chest. There we go, right here. I knew it was over here. I lost it for a second, though, somehow. But then let me put away some of this junk. Like, we do not need emeralds or cauldrons right now. Some extra sticks aren't going to be very useful. Could we craft another chest, though, to have a little bit more space? Let me turn this one into a double chest. Alright, and then some paper, the torch. I think I'm ready to go ahead and go in. I can pay with some of my extra pickaxes as well. And my 3 stacks of books. And thankfully now, too, we do have 42 steak. So we're going to be very good on that front. Alright, so to make the portal, I'm just going to make it somewhere like pretty random for now. I'm just going to dig it into the ground back here. And we can remove this later, make like a real spot for it. But the main goal is just getting in there to get that flint. So I don't really care if it looks pretty or what. And then the way we have to light this is place some wood here, lava there. And I'm pretty sure that will light the portal eventually. I don't know. I guess we're going to figure out. While I wait for that, though, I can probably start doing something here with the base, right? I mean, we don't have to just wait and watch it. We can melt or pork chops. Do we have like saplings in one of the bundles? Okay, no, we do not have saplings. I guess we can plan out what we're going to use which books on and make them like... Oh, the portal's already lit. Okay. Like, see, power, though, and infinity, that's going to be in the same column. Protection would be armor. Sharpness. Sweeping edge, maybe. I don't know if we're going to use the depth striding on that. Silk touch. Yeah, I think those are pretty good rows. Hey, hopefully, we can go ahead and find some flint without having to look too long. I want to be really careful right now. Like, we can come back, we can get better gear, but I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just here for flint, and we're actually right next to a lava pool. Oh, see, I already see some flint down there. Okay, can we make our way over there without putting ourselves in too much danger? Can get some blocks. And I'll put them in my 9th slot. Oh yeah, there's a lot of different veins of, not veins of flint, but that's not a vein. But we just go down here, get our mine up enough to make a good amount of them. We don't have to place it on a reminer here. We can just take the gravel back. That's a little bit safer. I did not bring another shovel or cobblestone though, so we're gonna have to make an iron one, which is probably honestly fine because it's gonna go a little bit quicker anyway. I think like 16 gravel to turn into flint would be enough, but I'm just gonna get extra since I'm already here. Okay, I think even 32 is kind of overkill for the fletching tables at least, so I'm ready to go back. We're not going to overdo it. I'm going to block my portal up, and we will be back here. There's so much quartz, and like there's multiple biomes. Blackstone right there. Like, this is a really nice spot for a portal, so I think we got pretty lucky on there. And in that category as well. And then if I just place 2 blocks on each side of some netherrack, we can block this up so no mobs can get through and, I don't know, sneak up on us or something like that. I think like 5 fletching tables would be more than enough for now. We're only placing like them for like 3 villagers. So 10 should make 5. We just need some planks. And we need a couple more planks. 1 more set of planks. Alright, 5 fletching tables. Let's go ahead and go place them. I think in that cauldron area is where I'm going to go. And it looks like 2 of my trees have grown too. So now if we go over there, we have something to do. First thing I'll start with is chopping down these 2 trees before they can start growing again. And, you know, of course, we just need the wood. We're about to try to start trading, too, so it's very useful to have it. And then, where's that? Yeah, right here is the house I was planning on creating into a little fletching trading hub. If I just break this door, though, and this chest, we would probably expand this a little bit. We actually need a block here, though, and here, so they can't get out. And I kind of want to make some fence gates and have this be, like, the entrance we use. And we need, like, the villager airlock so they can't get out. I have 5, that is enough. We're gonna have the first 2 trapdoors right here, and then a second set, I guess. Maybe it would actually be better if we push these out a block. I'm not sure. Something like this, and we can't really do it yet. Can you move villager, please? I don't want to hit him. Okay, I guess they're just not gonna move right now. Oh, 2 right there. Place in that trapdoor. And then honestly, the walls should be fine. Another set right here. Then if we just want to block this off for extra safety and make sure it's lit up, we can break these and then let the other villagers in here. And to help him get in here, we can also just start by placing in the fletching tables that will be in here. I'm just gonna have all 5, so there's plenty of places to restock. And I kind of want to expand this wall by 1 block too, so if we just put the floor in there and place a row of blocks, that should be enough to eventually expand it. And we do need another stair outside, but we're good to remove all of these dirt blocks now too. The house looks really bad, but we're not doing this for looks. You're never gonna see this in the video or anything, or you guys are seeing it right now, but I mean, like, this is not our base for the thumbnail, or this is purely just to gain materials. And we're really poor on stuff right now, so don't really have the stuff to craft, but I'll kind of patch it up like that, so it's at least you can look at it and it doesn't look too terrible. And was that breaking a full house somewhere? I don't know where that was, because I kind of need cobblestone, but it can wait. We also need more sticks before we even think about trading, so gonna go ahead and go replant these saplings. Looks like we have a good amount to replant. Okay, I have to chop down this house. I just found it. This is the one I was trying to do earlier. And there's a slime chasing me, so we're gonna use the lava strategy. Okay, there we go. They're all level 1 slimes, so I don't really care about those. Unless you're placing blocks, then they're annoying. But if not, then you can ignore them pretty easily. This cobblestone will just be used to fix those stairs and then craft more tools when we need them. And I mean, some extra wood definitely doesn't hurt. I'm not looking forward to doing this roof though. I might wait till I get a better axe. Because again, it doesn't really matter how it looks, but at the same time, I don't really want a floating roof at the village I'm going to be staying at for a good part of the video. And I do want to make it look as good as I can still, the base. So I want to fix the area over there that I was just working on a second ago. So, I mean, I'm just waiting for trees to grow too. Looks like we finally have another one. And then the first step is going to be, we really want to get a toolsmith down so we can get a diamond axe to mine those trees faster. Let me get a crafting table placed here, and then, wait, no. Oh yeah, to make the stairs. Okay, I don't know how I forgot that. All right, then we go in one, go in the other. I was mining out this second wall right here to give ourselves a little bit of extra space. And I also think it'd be nice to move 3 of the fletching tables into this new space right here, just to open up the base a bit more. Then I guess we could have one like each corner. I mean, yeah, something like this looks fine to me. I guess they can go up there too if they want. We could block up their heads or something if we want to as well. But I think I'm fine with how the current base is coming along. And then these 2 blocks at the very least should get replaced with cobblestone. And I mean, I don't really mind this like underlap of the wood on the bottom. Like, I think this is an acceptable base. It's messed up, but it doesn't look like really ugly when you're running by. Maybe you can replace these arches. I can replace this floor block. But yeah, other than that, it's good. Guess we're gonna actually replace all of these with plank logs eventually. And should be locking some trays with like 2 of these fletchers. Like turn them into fletchers, that is. Yeah, one of them have sticks only. So that means for the other ones, we have to like replace and refresh their trades. Oh, there we go. That guy got refreshed. But he, once again, is not trading what we need. Alright, everyone lose their trades. Oh, this guy's on this table too now? Okay. When do you take it, please? He has sticks now. We can take that again. Then we need a couple more sticks to be able to trade with the last one. We'll place down another table here to try to get him his job back. And he does have sticks too, okay. All 3 fletchers are locked on sticks. And I need to place that one table back when this guy moves, but it seems like he doesn't want to do that right now, so I'll just wait. And I guess I can make, let's make these 8 planks in. Swap out this floor. And have this arch turn into full wood instead of the crafting table. This block could be cobblestone instead. And then this could also be an arch that goes all the way up to kind of hold that in place and keep this the same. I could also go ahead and change this roof a little bit in a second, but like, how would we fix that easily? Changing it to something like that probably. Then we have to change the actual thing up top. But yeah, that would be a block. Maybe we can go up there and do it right now. Block and then a stair right here. Let me just make a stair just for the sake of finishing this. All right, did we fix this? Obviously it's a little bit messed up here still. I can fix that too. I just want to see if it looks better before I invest a bunch of time in placing and removing some slabs up here. Is that acceptable? I would say so. This also needs to be a log though to match a little bit better. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this fence post over one too, I think. But I think this looks like it could be a real village house, kinda. And did that guy move? Oh, he did move, but they just went straight back to the spot one. Came in here. Okay. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day mining trees now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll spend like 2 days. I don't know yet. But it is time to get some real progress in here. I just need to make another axe too, though. Alright, I did mine some wood. I almost have 2 stacks, and I have expanded the forest around here where I'm gathering trees by quite a bit in the last 2 days. And it was 2 full days since I've seen you guys last. I slept twice, I think. I don't know if it was more. I lost track, but I've been cutting down and planting some saplings for a bit now. A couple of other really small things as well that I don't remember. But I want to start trading today for some more emeralds. So they're going to lock their trades anyway, so we might as well start that process. And of course, we want to get a better tool as fast as possible, especially as this forest gets bigger. The faster we chop down the trees, the faster we can get wood, which we're going to use for building, trading, to get other gear. Yeah, it will just all snowball together. I think this is the last tree that's grown right now. I'm starting to have trouble keeping up. Like, whenever I'm almost done, more grow, which is a good problem to have if I'm trying to get wood. But, alright, that should be good for now. Now, let's see if I trade a stack of logs. How much can I get emeralds-wise? We have 3 on us right now. Alright. 10. This might be less than I thought I would maybe get. Let's try with the variety of the villagers as well and level some of them up. Okay, 22 emeralds. That's not awful, but considering how long that took me, it's a little bit underwhelming. I also can get... Do we have iron on us? We do. We can place down a smithing table somewhere. Maybe I should check if this is a toolsmith though, because we don't want like an armor smith right now. I will check before I end up placing it, but I think we could place it in these villagers' houses, the ones we put over here. So let me get these slimes out of here. Oh no. That could have been bad. I was getting like boxed in. Alright, let's lava them too. Alright, so there should be 1 villager in here. Okay, there is. And that looks like a toolsmith to me, honestly. We have to buy a bunch of shovels. Wow, that takes up a lot of the shovels. I guess we can actually block up the roof in here too, so that the villager can't like jump and get out of reach. Maybe we'll do that later though. Alright, what did they unlock? The iron tray, that's what I was talking about earlier. If we unlock that as well, we get some emeralds back. And a level up, which will unlock some iron tools, I believe. Alright, yes, an iron axe, a diamond hoe, and then we can trade iron to unlock the rest of the levels if we don't want to waste emeralds. That iron axe will replace our tool for now, and for the near future until we get a diamond one. Alright, we're almost to expert. We got a diamond unbreaking shovel. Let's buy one of those. And I mean, the best way to level this up is just going to honestly be iron again. And then when we run out of iron, we can buy diamond hose, diamond axe. Alright, this villager is going to be fully maxed out. What are we going to get for that? Alright, a diamond pickaxe for 17 emeralds. Definitely not bad. We didn't get like a diamond axe, but the efficiency 1 iron axe will definitely be at least a little improvement for now. So we can start mining with that. And when we get more emeralds, we can level up another toolsmith. And a weaponsmith pretty soon too, hopefully. Let me trade the rest of my logs with these villagers and try to lock the trades so they can start their cooldowns. Okay, I don't know if we have enough sticks to lock anyone's trade, so never mind. Does anyone want 32 sticks? Or 30, I mean? Nope. They all want 32 still. Oh my gosh, there's a full iron zombie. What the heck? Baby zombie. I didn't even know that's possible. Well, I guess it's possible because they're gonna diamond armor too, right? But I've never seen something like that. I wonder what the chance is. Or if it has, like, pick it up. It could have gotten the armor from anywhere, though. Anyways, I have indeed been gathering more logs. I'm over a stack again, but I'm gonna try and get 2 stacks, and then I'm gonna trade another stack of logs with all those villagers I have. So I'll see you guys when I'm ready for that. Alright, I just crafted another stack of logs that I mined into sticks. I lost 1 stack because I crafted it into a stack of buttons, which does accidentally happen a lot when I cut down trees for the villagers. Alright, 1 villager took all of those sticks, which is kind of good that they're not getting locked, but at the same time, that did not last a long time. Let me do my other stack of logs too, why not? We're already here. How many emeralds can we get up to? And 51. That is definitely not bad. I also want to get another toolsmith then. Maybe we can start that process. We just need 1 piece of wood and another smithing table. Then we can go over to our house here and put it down in there. I think there's... Okay, there's 1 villager in here. Oh my gosh, this slime is literally ruining everything. What is wrong with you, slime? The slimes are so annoying in SUPERFLAT. But you guys already know that if you've even watched one of these videos before. The slimes are always the worst part by far. Okay, there we go. This guy should be locked in this single block now. I accidentally broke the... Well, I broke the torch on purpose, but I didn't get it for some reason. I don't know why. Do these two first tools, like, does that affect what it's gonna be? I think I broke that myth once in my previous video, and it doesn't have anything to do with the tools that you will get. So I'm just gonna buy the hose. And we're gonna go as far as we can right now. Looks like that's it, because we do need... Yeah, we do need to spend 32 emeralds at a time, buy like 600 shovels, or we need iron. So I need to get more of my iron from earlier to continue in this building, because I don't have any more on me. The rest is in my chest, unfortunately. I can't wait to slime-proof my base and live in a base over there. Maybe we can bring the villagers over too and make like a trading area. I want to go with a bigger scale, because my previous videos I did not have that big of a base. Okay, I don't know why I'm in here. I actually have nothing to do with these villagers, because I don't have any money. I need iron and more wood, so I'm gonna start with the wood. And I can definitely ride over to my chests with my horse over there at some point pretty soon and grab some iron as well to continue the trading. But I'm not in a rush. Well, I've been mining and I did lose my axe, so just in case we end up getting a better axe, I want to just go buy another one from the guy that's already maxed. So I think now is a perfect time for multiple reasons to go ahead and go get our iron and unlock that other toolsmith. We could get diamond axe from them too, so that's also a good reason why I should go do this now instead of waiting a little longer. Alright, I just need a stack. I'm gonna leave the other stack in there for now for safekeeping, and I might put my gravel back up there. Other than that, leather can go in here too for now, and my apples and bread. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of an inventory reset, because honestly mine has been really full this whole time, so it's nice to get some stuff that I do not need out of it. Okay, and straight into this house we got that one more villager. You just need 3 more pieces of iron. We can wait a second for him to unlock the next one. And what do we have? Alright, a little bit of a better axe. We have some shovels. Instead of spending iron, we should probably also just waste the emeralds, because we can get emeralds a lot easier than iron. Alright, and we saved a tiny bit of iron by doing that. Just as that, we need to mine a lot more wood now too. Alright, a diamond axe for 25, that's nice. So I think we have all tools unlocked because we have the pick in the other one, so kind of done with these guys now. I'm gonna use my 3 axes to chop down a bunch of wood so we can continue stockpiling emeralds, but before I do that, I gotta put my horse up first of all. And then we gotta go trade all of my wood with these villagers, because if I trade too much at once, they're gonna go on cooldown, so I've gotta do it in waves. So let me see in my inventory if I can craft this. There we go. That was really fast. Then we can trade all of it with the space bar. I didn't know that was a thing for a long time. Somebody actually told me in one of my videos when I was trading with villagers. That's how I found out. Because before I was just doing it by hand, every single one. But you can use the space bar and instantly craft your, or instantly trade your stuff. And I guess it works for crafting too. I think that's the first time I tried that. So it saves a bunch of time. It's very efficient. I guess there's a floating tree there. I didn't know that. And there's a villager and a sheep in this hole that I could use still. So I can keep that in mind. So we're kind of running out of villagers. Like, I think I don't have any more villagers stuck in a house now. There are more villagers in this village and there's another village there. But as for a villager that's in a house already, I think we're out. I could actually go check now though, because I might as well set it up if I can. I think I see one over there. If we get there in time, we could block it. Oh, I think he's about to run out the door. Oh wait, it's already blocked off. What? That was probably me earlier. Okay, well we have one in there. And is that it for villagers, really? That seems like a low amount. Oh, we have the cleric in here. Didn't actually ever block it off though. Alright, we have 2 more villagers then. And I think that might actually be it. Unless there's one hiding in here. Nope. The other villagers may have wandered off or died. I don't know. Because I did like go a little far into night once or twice. I cannot lie. Guess it's another house we could demolish as well. We definitely have the tools to do it. It might not be diamond quite yet, but it is definitely an upgrade to have efficiency too. Oh yeah, and we have the silk touch now. So we can actually break all these panes in the houses when we do pass by them. So we don't even need to use our book. I just thought of that. That's nice. Okay, it is not very meaningful, but I did just finish mining this building here, which was just a random house we weren't using. So the village is getting a little bit cleaner. So it'll be a little bit easier to traverse as well, which is the main reason why I was doing it. Okay, there's a level 2 slime hitting me. I'm just gonna leave. Actually, I can get them. Never mind. I thought it would be too hard with the slimes, but I actually mined this wood really fast. Okay, now I'm going to go straight back to mine down trees because I need a lot more wood to trade. I just traded all mine a minute ago. I guess I actually have a little bit more. I could trade these last 4 stacks before I keep mining. Just gotta go into my Fletcher house. And I don't believe like anyone's trader locked. Yeah, we just have not traded enough sticks yet. Alright, I'm gonna give this villager the blast furnace because I do want to try and get a rim block from like the nether, but to go to the nether is gonna be dangerous there. But I want some of the stanza from the normal colors that we'll be using. So like blackstone is black, it seems like it would probably stand out pretty well, but I'm not 100% sure on that either. But to go to the nether to access more blocks, we're gonna need some armor. So for that reason, I'm gonna place this down and see. Oh wait, we didn't break the brimstone, that's why this isn't working either. And then there we go, the armor smith now took the job. This is gonna take a lot of emeralds to unlock as well, so I need to trim my sticks. I was also supposed to do that first, I guess I forgot. Can I place like something? I bet we can place a fence gate here to make it a little bit easier later, but for now it's just gonna have to be the normal door. Let me trim my sticks though, and then I can come back here and buy some iron armor and put it in a chest for now or something. I guess I'm about to get diamond armor then, we're not even gonna use it. Alright, I just traded a bunch of sticks, we're at a stack of emeralds, so I'm gonna try and buy a couple pairs of boots and a couple pairs of pants. We just got level 30 as well, nice. With 20 emeralds remaining, we unlocked the next villager upgrade. Oh my gosh, we need a lot of chain leggings. I'm just gonna buy them and throw them out until I run out of emeralds. Okay, I have 8 emeralds left, but I did unlock the next level as well. We're just hoping to get some diamond armor. Then this level, once again, we need to throw a bunch of emeralds away. I have just enough. And what is it gonna give me? Diamond leggings and diamond boots. Hopefully the next level gives me the top half. I think it does, if I remember correctly. But that kind of looks like it's based off the first trade, so hopefully that's not true. I don't know. We need an entire another villager to get the top half if we don't get it right now. But we have another level, so I think we will. Let me go continue collecting some wood, because I definitely don't have enough emeralds to even buy that. Or to level up again to get the other pieces. I used up every single last one. I think we had a full stack as well. Alright, so I did get 2 more stacks of logs. I just gotta craft them into these sticks and trade them with the villagers in here. Oh, I got full inventory. Oops, I'll have to craft them in a second. Okay, that was like almost 2.5 stacks of logs, I think, and we only got 41 emeralds. So I can definitely go try to see if this is enough to make more progress, but we used a whole stack last time. We're probably going to be left with not that many left, especially if we're trying to buy the armor right now. I can at least level it up a little bit by buying these chain chest plates. And we're getting the max level and we have 21 emeralds left. Yeah, which does unlock the full diamond. I guess I can go ahead and buy the helmet for now because that's kind of low. But I literally can't afford anything else, so I gotta mine trees for another little bit. I think my plan is probably just get like 3 or 4 stacks of wood and then see if I do have enough to get the full diamond. Just so I feel a little bit safer in the nether, and then we could go there, find some possible outline rim blocks for the thing I want to build, the big base. And I was going to start working in one corner at a time, and I'll build my base that way instead of building a shape first like I've done in my 2 previous videos, which should hopefully give me more of a chance to be creative and build something better. I don't know. That's the idea at least, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with probably like a sheep farm on the right, going up to a little bit of a mountain area with a wheat farm next to it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm thinking of, but I have a nice plan. For the rest of the base, I have no idea. I assume we're going to build some sort of house, but what style or where, I'm honestly not sure. I've not decided anything like that yet. I'm just mining some wood. Okay, this second, I've run out of trees to chop down, except this one, I guess. But I also, my axe is getting low. It's going to be exciting when that breaks, because I need to get rid of these 3 still. But the reason I'm back is because I have almost 2.5 stacks of logs again, so I'm just going to go ahead and go trade with the villagers to space out the trading, like I said before, as I think that is a good idea to do. I just gotta go in here and begin. I filled my inventory up a little bit too much, so... Oops, I just threw a bunch of wood out. Luckily, they don't pick it up or try to steal it or anything. So I feel like the farming villagers pick up bread, right? Because they eat it or something. So it'd just be kind of funny if they picked up, sticks and wood off the ground, the Fletchers. We got 1 villager to get locked, but the other 2 are still open. Yeah, one of them needed restock still. Yeah, we have 2 unlocked, so I'm not too worried. Is the guy gonna restock? Okay, no, he still didn't. And we have 49 emeralds now. I guess I can go ahead and see if that is maybe enough. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be, though. but there's one way to find out for sure. So we have the helmet, we need the chest plate, the boots, and we're out of emeralds. I mean, that's probably enough if I want to go in right now, but I do kind of want to get the full set just to have it. So I'm going to continue working on that now, which means more tree chopping for me once again. I also have a stack in 40 saplings, which is a lot. Maybe we can turn some of this into like bone meal, so I might keep them. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is though, or if it's like even worth it to try to like click it into a compost over and over again. Guess we could actually go look right now. There's a compost over on this farm. And something I was doing on the side too, I just remembered since I was talking about the farm, is I've been planting and getting a little bit of wheat, since we'll need some to breed like the sheep and cows if we move them to our base. Here's a composter, whatever it is. That's a lot of saplings. For one, okay, we're at 20. Let's try with like 12. I feel like that's kind of what it was. But let's try 11. Is this enough to get one bone meal? Oh my gosh, not even close. What about 11 more? That would be 22. Or this is, yeah, that's 22 total. Okay, 22 minus 4 is like 18. So it takes 18 to get one. I mean, it's probably just way faster to get like bone blocks, right? So I think we'll just throw away the extra saplings we have. I would definitely not say that's worth it, because you need to keep them in a chest, and then you need to take the time to like transfer all of them by right clicking it over and over again. There might be a way to do it automatically. I think there is. I don't know how though. So maybe I'll keep them instead of throwing them out in case we really end up needing bones super badly. It would be more for fun if I built that though, I feel. This is the first time I'm having trouble with trees growing. Like I've nonstop have had a tree to grow. Alright, I just said that completely wrong. But what I'm trying to say is I've nonstop had a tree that is ready to be cut down. But now, none of them are growing right now for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that is. But I guess we can take a break and do something else. Alright, I just moved our sheep from that hole into this. I bred them. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. I also bred our cows once, but if we just get a couple more, it'll be easier to move them when we do end up moving them to the base. Also, a problem that came with this though is that there was a villager in here, of course. So he was actually like following me and the sheep a little bit, and I ended up just mining him a hole and he like fell in here. So yeah, he's just gonna be in this hole for now until we use him for some sort of work table. It's also turning nighttime very quickly. I think I was gonna try to break this axe and collect some wood, but we need to sleep, so I'm gonna do that when I need to. But yeah, I'm almost, I guess I'm at half a stack of wood. I gain wood so much slower than I would assume I would be. I think it's because spruce trees are so much faster. I'm just used to that, because you chop down the 2x2 tree and get like 2 stacks. I don't know, it feels pretty quick. I don't know the actual rate comparison though. I would assume that spruce is faster, but again, I don't know the numbers, so. It also does look like finally we have some trees to cut down. I was at a little bit of a drought of trees there though, so that was kind of concerning. And my axe is definitely going to probably break on this tree, but don't worry, we have 2 more where that came from. And then I can finally upgrade a diamond one after these all break, but I'm gonna break them first just to save emeralds. Because I feel like I remember from my previous videos, emeralds were still a pretty scarce resource, even with all these Fletchers and stuff. Maybe less so scarce, maybe scarce is the wrong word, but I would say more like a time-consuming resource. I remember spending a very good amount of time in those racks. I remember spending a good amount of time getting wood over and over again to make sure we have enough emeralds. And we just went over a stack of wood too. Alright, so I'm trying to save up for those pants, so I've got to trade even more emeralds. Looks like all the sticks I have gets me to 31. Again, these guys... Oh yeah, only one of them have their trade locked, so that's not that bad. Maybe he just restocked it, just heard something. But for now, I gotta chop down a couple more trees, I think. I don't know if 31 is enough, but even if it is, I don't mind getting a tiny bit extra before I do go to the nether. Look for those blocks I wanted to use. So I'm gonna get like maybe another stack of wood. I'll save some of the wood for building, or just using, because it's helpful. I don't know if I have any left of this crate. And then I'll trade a couple more emeralds and buy some pants. Okay, so I do have a stack of wood, and I'm gonna turn half a stack of that into logs and sticks. And then this other half stack we'll just carry around in case we need wood. And then let me finish trading these super quickly. Then we're going straight to the armor smith. 18 sticks. I'll just go ahead and throw those in here for now. I do actually want to keep that boomerang loaded. I'm going to throw that out. I can put it on my chest back at the base, but it's not going to be helpful in the nether. Neither are these saplings though, so. And where is my armor smith? I honestly, okay, wait, yeah, I put him in the church. I remember now. I don't know if I need more food too, because we only have apples right now. Alright, 19 for the pants. That's not bad at all. We can put those on, and then we are indeed full diamond. That should help a lot with protection, and we're not going to really risk dying anymore. If it's a slime or a piglin, I am very protected. A new sword would be helpful too, but I think I'm just going to have to use my axes for the sake of keeping as much iron as possible. Because I don't know if I want to make an... Well, I don't know. Because I was going to say I don't know if I want to make a weaponsmith just to get a diamond sword, but at the same time, I wanted to make a really good diamond sword in these 100 days to see if we could like one-hit kill slimes or something like that. So maybe I have to keep working on that. I was wondering if like something like a quick charge multi-shot. I don't know if you can have those enchants together, like a crossbow. If you have like some really good combo, if it could like get rid of slimes really quickly or something. I am not sure personally, but it would be worth testing on this video, I think. Let me put away these saplings now. The emeralds, the bone meal, the sticks, the extra bed. We don't really need a bed in the nether, but I'm still gonna bring one. And I think that is honestly it. Oh yeah, food. That's a good thing I'm thinking about it though. Let me bring my 10 pork chops. And maybe we could bring a flint and steel to light some mobs on fire and get like more meat. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Is my thing silk touch? Okay, it is. I'm just getting really unlucky. Okay, really unlucky. Well, 4 more. This might be my world record for not getting flint. Okay, there we go. That took me a second. And then we just need 1 single iron to be able to craft that. And we have a flint and steel in case we need it. I also have like 50-ish blocks. It's nothing crazy, but we can mine netherrack when we're in there. And with all that being done, I'm pretty sure we're ready to go to the nether. I'm just collecting some blocks, so then again, I should probably go ahead and empty out as much of my inventory as possible because I want as much space as possible. And I think that is everything that I definitely don't need gone out of my inventory. And whatever, I could do my bed too. And my hoe, we don't need that. Actually, maybe we need to harvest some blocks. I'll keep it. Well, I don't think it would hurt to get a little bit of gold. Like if I wanted to especially just go ahead and make a helmet or something to try to stay more protected. I don't know how much gold. We definitely don't have enough right now though. Yeah, that's 2. Just need a little bit more then. There's no piglins around me either, so I'm good for now. But I do want to be prepared in case we find a bastion, which is kind of a goal in a way, because we could get some pretty good loot from there. So I might go out of my way to try and find one this video. But it all depends how long it takes me. I'm not going to run around the nether for an hour, but if I do see one, I'm definitely going to try to go, especially with this diamond armor that we got. And I'm going to mine a little bit of netherrack for I have a better block to use. I can definitely use my dirt first though, because we don't really need dirt. Well, then again, netherrack is so easy to mine. Let's just use that. Maybe we'll need dirt in the future, and that 22 will go a long way. Alright, and with some netherrack being mined, I'm kind of deciding which way I should even go. I mean, this looks like the most promising terrain over there. Like, it's going to lead me somewhere where I'll find something. Oh, so I brought my bed back because I slept, so I just left it there. And I can pick up when I go back. Hopefully I don't right-click it, though. And I will head this way and see if I do happen to spot something. And I'll be sure to grab gold on the way. We still need that helmet in case we do. I just don't see any patches right now, so I don't want to go out of my way too bad. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, I'm gonna get this. Oh my gosh, there's literally a bastion right here. Let me show you guys where that is. I just stopped recording like 5 seconds ago and ran around this corner. See, that's where the gold was. And then right here, there's a bastion. All right, well, that's pretty lucky. Or unlucky, I guess. I don't know. It depends if I die. 27 should make us 3 more exactly, so we can go ahead and craft a helmet, which should stop piglins from attacking us. Except for the piglin brutes, which are also like the biggest threat, so... Let me be smart about this and take my time. I see one thing over here, which could have some loot in it. Oh, it's one of the double chest things. Nice. I don't believe there's anything in the tops of these, but then again, doesn't hurt to check. Yeah, okay, there's nothing up here. Let me go down while being careful. When I open the chest, all of them are going to get mad at me too, not just the piglin brute. The piglin brute gets mad when he sees me. Okay, he's running towards me, so I should be able to get a free... Oh, what? Wait, if I attack the piglin that's literally targeting me, the piglins are mad at me too? That does not make a lot of sense, I gotta be honest. Well, actually, it does make sense, I guess, because, I mean, they're all part of, like, the same clan, but just didn't seem... I mean, it doesn't seem fair is what I meant, I guess. I don't really care, though, because we just defeated them. We got an iron block, a gold block, a diamond pickaxe, some chains. I mean, overall, that's a useless chest. 10 bone blocks, more iron. I mean, the iron isn't bad, but at the same time, it's like I don't really have a use for it, so I can get this fire aspect 1 sword. That also wouldn't hurt to grab. But I just have a lot better things to use. Okay, so this tower seems to be pretty looted. I just went ahead and jumped over here. Caught myself on a block. Doesn't seem like there's anything over there for me anymore, so to me it seems like I have to go down. So I'm gonna kind of look around here and see if there is a way for me to go in. I forget what this bastion is called, but it's definitely not as exciting as like a treasure bastion or something. Those chests are so good. That's always what I'm hoping for in these videos, so I can get like some free diamond or even like a piece of netherite armor. I also hate being in the nether for too long, guys, so sorry if you don't like nether gameplay. It's so scary and it's dark. But I'm only here because we need a test. Also, I can grab some blackstone from this thing. It's already in the brick form. Polished. I don't know if I'll use that one. Okay, I'm just not gonna get it here. I'm trying to check around here for chests, but I haven't found one yet. Because usually you can find some in this area. Oh, I just remembered this bastion has. Oh my gosh, there's a piglin brew right there. That's bad. Okay, a little bit of gold. Pig step disc was also there. Okay, but what I was saying is I'm pretty sure there's a door you can go through down here, right? Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm good. Stop talking there for a second, but I think I should make a golden apple to eat. Alright, that'll give me absorption as well, so it won't be as close next time. I was really focusing too much on finding that doorway, honestly. I should have not been doing that. But just imagine if I didn't have diamond armor, I would be dead right now. That is why I got it. Okay, let's just loot the middle and leave. When you have one close call, it's best not to make it a second. Okay, there's a crossbow piglin below me, so we gotta be careful of that, of course. But stacked up here on this chest, you hit him to the lava. Alright, the guys with the swords are really nothing to worry about too bad. Oh, so yeah, there's a brute right here. Oh, okay, there's 2 more with bows. And I don't actually personally have a bow, unfortunately. Let me just put my diamond helmet on. Because none of these guys are playing fair either. Piglin brutes have so much health as well. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've hit this guy so many times. There you go. Crit does finish him off pretty easily. Made some obsidian. I don't know if we'll use that. Is there anything else here? Yeah, well, I mean, that was a pretty useless bastion, and we almost died over it too, so was it worth it? Definitely not. Oops, I don't think I'm missing a chest either. I'll go ahead and peek around really quickly. Okay, I did find the room that I was talking about. This is what I was thinking of. I blocked everything out, so we should be fine. Soul speed books. Again, that is pretty useless to me. And then if you mine through here, there's a room. Am I good? Alright, I'm good. But there's a room here with some gold, so I can go ahead and grab that. It's somewhere down here, all of it. Just dispersed in the walls. I don't remember what to mine, so I'm going to take an extra second to mine around here and make sure I have it all. Just because gold will be useful in the next 100 days. So getting some of it like this is going to be a nice boost. Alright, I'm definitely not done in the nether, but we do have the blackstone. Let me get some... What is this again? Oh, yeah, basalt. Can you craft basalt? Okay, you can. I don't know if that's going to turn anything I'm interested in, though. I mean, actually, I guess maybe that could be a nice block. I'll mine some of it to test. But yeah, we need these for the rim I was talking about. I want a big rim around my base, kind of highlight everything inside of it. And want an interesting block that's... I mean, like, even if I want to use cobblestone, I feel like cobblestone isn't as interesting as something like basalt or blackstone, but we're gonna figure it out, I guess. Alright, 32 of that. We have 32 of each. If I just throw out my mushrooms and a couple other things I don't really need, honestly. Which isn't much. I guess a lot of this is kind of helpful. I can go ahead and go back home. Alright, so one of the options would just be something like this. We have the deep slate going in. I think polish just looks way better than... Oh, so I said deep slate, sorry, basalt. I think the polish one just looks way better for a rim like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No comments about that, please. There's gonna be people that notice that, and then people that are really confused about what I'm even referencing right now, but it's okay. So if we turn the blackstone into a polished blackstone, that is what it's called. We can also go ahead and try out starting here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 8th block right here. I guess we're not gonna have like a special one sticking out too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we have both these 7 wide. We have 2 corners as a test. And it is time for me to go ahead and start looking and decide what is going to be a nice rim block for this base. We can always change it too, but we just need something to start with and start collecting. I mean, the reason I like this basalt is because it's so textured. It's gray, has the black outlines. The very edge block looks a little bit different, which I think goes a little bit of a long way. I mean, this block looks okay, but I feel like it's better for like roofs, and I don't know if it matches like this green as well. So I'm leaning towards basalt, honestly, which I wouldn't have guessed I would like better. But again, let me double check. Yeah, honestly, after thinking about it, I am gonna go with that basalt. I just like it better. So that means we're gonna have to go harvest some of it. I can also start building a corner right here of the base now, which is gonna be fun because the past videos I made like a huge outline, but this one I'm just gonna go and start from something more simple. Like, just making one thing at a time. Alright, I was trying to turn on borders there on now because we want to build using the borders. And if you're wondering why, it's because slime chunks are by chunk. So if we build like uneven in chunks, then there's a chance that we end up being in like half a slime chunk and half not a slime chunk. And personally, I think it would be better to just like, if we're in a slime chunk, we're in a slime chunk. Let's figure it out chunk by chunk. I don't want to be like in half of one. I guess you could argue that it'd be better to have like half of one because it'd be easier to, like, if this was in half, then if only one of these 4 quadrants, like if we use all 4 of these, if one of the quadrants were a slime chunk, it'd be so easy to just put like a little build that makes sense that blocks it. So I mean, actually maybe I should do that, but then again, that's only kind of valid for these corners, but I guess anything counts. So I don't know, where would even the middle of this chunk be? There's 16 by 16, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, that means 8 blocks would be the middle. Or if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, there's not a middle though, right? Because it's even. So there'd be a 4 block middle. All right, let's just do my original idea, whatever. Which means let's just start layering out a bunch of basalt right here. And we'll have to find very creative ways to block slimes from spawning later. But that's for future me to figure out. Right now, we're just going to start building this. Let's build it 1 chunk wide at the moment. And I can just double check that I do like it. And then the next step is just we have to, of course, go ahead and go get more basalt to continue building it. We're going to need dirt at some point. So I think it's kind of making more and more sense for us to try and get an enchantment table. There is one thing I need for an enchantment table, which might be a little bit painful to get. Which is actually diamonds. You know, you need 2 diamonds to actually craft the thing, and you can't really like recycle tools or anything in Minecraft. I don't think you can melt a diamond axe. I mean, I could try, but diamond nuggets don't exist. You can't melt diamond stuff. So that means we're gonna have to go looting for a village to be able to find the required materials in order to build an enchantment table, which is fine. It's just gonna be where I'm gonna have to go on my way and go searching for a little bit. So let me make an extra double chest right here and put a lot of my stuff in here that I'm not going to need if I do go on a journey like that. Because the sooner I get enchantments, especially if I do it before I start building, we're going to save a lot of time in mining and stuff. So basically, if I get them now, it's for the best. Let's also bring my flint and steel and collect some mobs. We also have this fire aspect sword. We have plenty of books and stuff. Yeah, I think honestly that's all we need. So let me go get my horse. I did leave it over here. I didn't ride it back, at least as far as I remember. Yeah, I don't see it in there. So I gotta run all the way over here. I could kill my cows over here, but I'm just gonna leave these for later. But if I find some on the way, we could actually get some of those. Ooh, and lucky for me, a lot of my trees are grown here. So when I do get back, we can mine all of these. And like I said, I was slowly harvesting all this stuff, and it looks like some more of it has grown. Mostly the wheat is what I was caring about, and that actually hasn't grown yet, so I'm good for now. And unless I'm forgetting something, I just need my horse. I'm going to leave for the diamonds. I do have to make sure I'm going the right way. I did leave a bunch of unexplored territory around here, like I said, but I still want to go in the direction where there's the highest chance to be new terrain blocks. Alright, this is definitely one of them. We're going away from our base right now. And I noted down my coordinates once again, just in case we really need to get back here. I can't find the way or something. I already have them saved somewhere, but, you know, the more times I save them, the better. I'm just gonna leave the iron golem there to help with, like, mobs if they ever get here. And I will continue straight. We're looking for a blacksmith. And we could find this pretty quick, but judging from earlier in the video with how long it was taking to even find diamonds, like, or obsidian, that was like the two things we were looking for, and it took like so many villages. I'm not really too sure if we're gonna find one anytime soon. There's also a village over there. Can we see if the water, like, I need to sleep. But what I was curious about is if the water is gonna be falling, because that means we just generated this in. Yep, there we go. This just got generated then. That's a new stronghold. I don't believe strongholds can have diamonds in their loot pools. I could be wrong on that, but I think the chests have iron and apples. You can find like iron swords and stuff. Alright, 2 iron, a copper spear. I mean, that kind of sucks. But we could take this bundle to carry stuff like that we find. Can you pass spear in there? Nope. I'll take it and hit something with it. I don't know. Another golem. I'm gonna leave this one alone too, but maybe the next one we can get some extra iron once we start seeing the golems. Okay, I had to get up from my computer for a minute ago, so I don't really remember what I was doing. Someone was at the door, but I need to find my horse again. I just don't remember where. I came from that blacksmith, right? So I assume it's over there somewhere. I paused my game, so I mean, I shouldn't have wandered too far. Yeah, I guess yet. That's pretty far of a wander, though. I mean, oh my gosh. Where was my horse going? And I just have to head straight this way once again. Hopefully, before long, I will go ahead and find a blacksmith with those diamonds in it. But I mean, I can't really help it. It's just luck. Okay, so I just found another blacksmith. Hopefully, our hunt will be over. Ooh, okay. I was actually not expecting that. We just found 2 diamonds. That's kind of anticlimactic. Climatic? Whatever the word is, I don't care. But we're done. I just gotta go back home now. Which might take a second. I haven't started looping back around yet. So, I don't know how far away I am, but I'm definitely not that close. Like 2,000 blocks, maybe. I don't actually remember my coordinates either, so I'm gonna have to pull up my screenshot. I thought I had them copied, but I think I copied something else, so I don't have them anymore. Unfortunately. Should have just posted them in chat too, but I just only copied it this time. Alright, I just made it back in time, so I'm gonna get straight to work. Let me put my horse away first of all. Can my horse walk out of here? I mean, if it can walk the same as when I'm not on it, then yeah, I could get out of here from this block. So let me move this back then and just use this hay bale to jump in and out. But we do have the enchantment table supply, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the enchantment table pretty soon here, but I still have iron axes I want to use up, so I'm gonna probably mine some trees right here and use those for just a second while I continue just think in my head what I want to do next, because I know there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I'm having trouble thinking of which part I should do first. I also need saplings. Maybe I should go back to my chest because I cannot replant these trees. I like replanting them in the exact same spots, but we're in a race against time right now to get the saplings before the grass spots grow back, so we can't see where it was planted. I mean, there's one. Can we get more? What? 0 saplings? Alright, pretty slow tree day for me. Okay, I'm gonna go to my chest now. I got a couple stacks of wood, so we can definitely trade those at some point here. But I think I want to start preparing and get my enchantment table crafted and stuff, so I can start building a little bit more. I just have to craft it, so I need to go get my obsidian is the main thing. Alright, it's raining too. That's definitely not good. Monsters are gonna probably spawn in. Or I don't know, if I can sleep if it's a thunderstorm. I don't know, do monsters spawn in rain? I couldn't tell you. But where's my obsidian? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a book. And there we go. We can craft an enchantment table, and we have plenty of levels to use because of all the villager trading we've been doing. So I can go ahead and make that in a second. I want to put like the enchantment table in a close spot on my base, but I just think placing it first is more important so we can get the blocks. So yeah, I guess we have to use the logs we just got. Make some bookshelves. 42. That's more than enough to use and decorate with. Let me sleep. There's like slimes chasing me and I can't see you or hear. Okay, I can't sleep yet. I guess I just have to deal with the slimes. And I do have my lava bucket, which is one of the best ways to deal with them. Do I have it in my chest? Okay, I do. Especially the big slimes, like you can just kill them in one fell swoop like that. Okay, let's place it right here. I just want to place just enough to make it level 30 so we don't have to remove as much later on. 24. 1 in each of these corners should do the trick. 28. Okay, we need 1 more. Oops, I did not mean to place that there. Oh, we have a silk touch axe too, so we don't even have to craft these again later. We can just break them. Okay, I'm at level 30, so if I do... Well, I can sleep now, so let me do that. Alright, I just took care of all the slimes near me. And if I just give my... Oh, we don't have lapis. Okay. I forgot that's like one of the things you kind of need to do. And did I throw out my brewing stand? I guess I must have thrown it out because it can't be in the church still because I got lost his job. I must have thrown it out because I didn't think I would need it. But the cleric is how you get lapis, I think, right? I think that's the only way in SUPERFLAT. It's actually pretty painful of a process, so you cannot really trade with them that fast. I might double check before I like place the brewing stand and everything, but I want to just go see if I even have one here. We might have to check my other village over there. Did I leave it placed in here? Okay, I did not. It's not on me or in my chest, so I can only assume that we threw it away. Unless I placed like a chest over here, but I think I was avoiding that, so I could keep all my loot in one place. Okay, that should be fine. Let me go over here and try to trap my villager or something. To trade with the clerics, you need rotten flesh, right? I think that's their first trade. We could click the bell here to have them all go back to their house. There's also a church across the street there, so that's good for me. If I'm lucky, there'll be 2 villagers in here to begin with, so I can just trap them both. Okay, there is not. Let's take this for now. Can I trap 2 villagers in any house anywhere? If there's another one in here, we could get these guys pretty easily. Is there another villager though? There is not. Can we hit the bell maybe? Oh, wait, 2 in here. Okay, there we go. We have villagers trapped. I could make some fence gates to get in and out of this building, and then this could be our official cleric trading area to get lapis. 2 fence gates will be enough, I think. Just gotta remember how to craft them. All right, there we go. Fence gates. And one right here. Okay, there's a slime hitting me. Then I can place the second gate here. Then we can have like an airlock so we can get in and out without getting hurt. Okay, and then with these 2 villagers, we're gonna be able to place in this. And one of them will take it. Then, okay, we need emeralds or rotten flesh. So we could get some rotten flesh when it turns night. And we could just bring emeralds back. So for now, I'm going to go and continue harvesting my trees while I wait for it to turn nighttime. To hopefully like go out a little bit somewhere and maybe bring back some rotten flesh. I don't know. Maybe we just use emeralds though. Honestly, so we don't have to have it turn night. I think I might try to do that instead if I can. Because, I mean, my villagers could die pretty easily. I don't have like these places protected or anything. So I'd have to go pretty far away at that. And I mean, I don't know how the spawning works, so how far away do we even have to go? I think it might just be too risky. And if we can use emeralds, we're going to use emeralds. Okay, so I also have to be careful because I'm out of food now. I just ate the rest like the apples I had. But maybe I can harvest some of these carrots just to stay afloat for this time being. Looks like that's going to be enough for me for now. And I guess I could actually do some trading. We have a lot more sticks than I thought I did, so I think I'm ready. Where are my traders? Okay, right here. Hopefully we get a good amount of sticks from these guys. Or I mean emeralds, sorry. Because I want to get the lapis as soon as possible. This is a whole process to enchant in SUPERFLAT. Alright, we need to craft more sticks yet again. I have a lot of sticks. Yeah, I would not be surprised if every single one of these guys locked their trades during this trading session. Okay, this guy's not locked. That guy's locked now. This guy's locked. And this guy's locked. Alright, well, we sold them their whole stock's worth to all of them, which is fine. We have 48 emeralds, which should be enough to unlock lapis, I hope. Let me get my horse in and go ahead and go check. And I guess I didn't put it up. My horse is just sitting over there. Trading with villagers isn't something I find too enjoyable, but I always have fun doing it in SUPERFLAT. Cutting down the trees over and over again does get repetitive to a point, but I mean, at the same time, chopping down trees is kind of fun. Let me get in here. Look, my horse is already wandering away. That's crazy. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought both of them were clerics for a second. Okay, how much redstone do we need to buy? We had 48 emeralds and we're down to 38. It takes 10 to get the first level. I mean, that's pretty hefty. Oh, but we already unlock lapis after that. So that would be 1 enchant, 2 enchants, 3 enchants, 4 enchants, and we level them up. We have 4 enchants worth of lapis, level 30. And then the rest, we're not really interested in those trades. But the next thing I want to do is actually go get the other brewing stand from this church, and if we bring it back, then we can have those 2 guys that will hopefully always have stock for their lapis. And we'll have 24 to start with spending the rest of our emeralds. That's a lot of lapis to have, so we're gonna be good, I think. Let me just go get it first. I think we can do this all before it turns night. All right, I have the brewing stand. Alright, so if I place this like right here, does this villager get the job? Alright, not yet. We'll just have to wait because I need to sleep too. Alright, he took it. So this is the new guy. We have to trade those 10 emeralds in once again. So just wait a second for him to level up. Then we should be able to buy, there we go, lapis, and we have 24 lapis now. You know, the last thing we need is actually a grindstone, which I never grabbed at any of the villages I was at. So is there a grindstone in here? Looks like this is just the stone cutter. Never actually used a stone cutter, but I think it could save you some blocks, so should probably learn how to use it. I don't think it's hard. I'm not gonna grab it right now though. Yeah, we don't have a stone cutter at this village, I don't think. Unless it's in this house. Nope. Why don't we check the other one that we were just at too, just for fun? I mean, I would rather get one than craft one, but if there's just not one nearby, whatever. Cause I don't know, are they at blacksmiths? I don't remember if that's where they're at now. I just know they're at one of the houses somewhere. I've been having bad luck with blacksmiths, so I'm not really feeling like we're gonna find one anywhere near us. Okay, from first glance, I don't see either of the things. The grindstone or a blacksmith. Oh wait, is it in there? Nope, that's a cauldron. Alright, I think I'm just gonna take the Ellen craft one. That doesn't really look like a... Yeah, there's not one in there. Alright, we will craft one. Okay, I can't help myself. I'm going over to this last village to check too. Okay, guys. Unsurprisingly, I did not find anything that was gonna help me, but I can go ahead and put my horse up right here and just go ahead and melt some stone, because that's how you craft the grindstone, if I remember correctly. I'm running into a food problem, so pretty soon here we should try and build a farm, I think. I want to have some sheep as well. I think that one of the first things I should also enchant is like my shovel, because I want efficiency. We're gonna have to go trade again though, because I mean we gotta buy more tools. Alright, I mean let's just grind the shovel. It's unbreaking 2, whatever. I do not need to keep it unbreaking 2 shovel. I mean that's the only thing I'm gonna enchant right now when I craft this. So I'm about to go mine some dirt. What is the grindstone recipe? Like, do you need logs? There we go. Yeah, okay, you did need to. I thought so. Alright, let's place it right here and do it to my shovel and enchant. Alright, not very good. Fortune 2, efficiency 3. I mean, yeah, that just kind of stinks. What was my pickaxe gonna get? Unbreaking 3? I mean, Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, yeah, that can just be our main pickaxe. And I mean, is there anything else we want to enchant? We're gonna have to buy another tool before we enchant something else. Yeah, either a shovel or an axe I think would be next. An axe is very helpful because we're kind of down the trees with it. And if our base is over there, it doesn't really matter if we start mining something like right here. I mean, maybe we can make a little bit of a trench and help ourselves. We can like box ourselves in here so that our enchantment table kind of has like a trench around it. It won't be a part of the base, but just if I need dirt anyway, might as well mine it from an area that is going to be beneficial. So I'm going to make a big long trench right here. I do need to mine the top block to do that though, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to be done mining dirt here in a pretty quick second because this just goes so fast. Okay, how much do I have after that? 3 stacks. I mean, that's not going to be enough to finish my whole base, but that's enough to start building with. Oh, you know, guys, I completely forgot something too. We need to put our base up like 2 blocks. I don't know what the block below us is going to be, but we could decide something that looks nice. So, like this. Because we don't want monsters or slimes to be able to just jump up here and get in. We could make it 3 blocks tall, but I don't want to, you know, make it shoot out the ground. I want to make it as small and cozy as possible. But with those walls being like that, it at least stops, I mean, every mob in the game except like a spider from getting in. So I'm sure there's some kind of nice block we can put under here, but I just don't know what that is yet. And should we raise it 2 blocks so there's no gap? I mean, that would definitely be a lot more effort, but we could do it. I mean, I don't know. I guess we could place torches instead, and that might be quicker. Could I mount some charcoal if I do want to do that? Because, I mean, we might build even higher than this, too, so... And maybe we're going to have, like, we could have, like, a cool spot under our base. I just don't know if it's worth going through all that work. Okay, I'm going to go here, so let me try and remember to buy a shovel and an axe. And I'm going to get... Oh, I already forgot what I needed. I needed something from over here. Oh, wood to make charcoal. Charcoal, axe, shovel. Alright, so I do have the wood to make the charcoal. Now I just need to go ahead and go trade those tools I wanted to get. They should just be in the this house right here. Sorry, I keep stumbling on my words. Alright, this is one of them. We wanted the extra shovel. Then we wanted a diamond axe, which should be on this villager. Okay, yep, he's locked up here. Alright, diamond axe. Oh, okay, we need a little bit more wood, which I can trade for, but I'm gonna have to backtrack just a little bit. I did not mean to throw out that stack of dirt. Okay, I'm just keeping all of it. I'm also doing so poorly on food. Like, I'm running out quick. 9 beetroots is what I'm surviving off of right now. Can we get to 28 emeralds with you guys? Okay, 34. I mean, we don't really have any left, but at the same time, I think we got everything we need for at least the next sizable, decent amount of time. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna ignore my food for now and just, I don't know, I can always ride on my horse and get some from somewhere somehow if I really need it, but I was actually just picking up these apples, and hopefully that'll help me, like, just continue to be able to wait a bit until I build my farm. I mean, I don't know. I just don't have, like, anything to eat. Maybe we have some hay bales in the chest we could use. I feel like I gathered some up earlier, but I didn't see any, but I also may have missed, like, looking for them and just forgot, so... I mean, 6 apples in... Okay, wait, how am I losing hunger on a horse? Is that even possible? I don't know. We have 5 apples left. Oh, wait, we can get, like, easy food, though. I just remembered. There's plenty of cows that just go around and do this. Okay, I don't really have a food problem then. I'm good. I goes to try and chant for, like, looting. But, I mean, 4 steak is already gonna last me, like, I feel like a full day, honestly. I mean, steak is a very good food source. Yes, my charcoal is melting here. I almost forgot. So we can get that. Oh, no, I wasn't melting charcoal yet. I was going to. And then can we grindstone my new shovel? We gotta get the lapis. We do have hay bales as well, too. So, okay, yeah. I'm fine on food. Efficiency 4. No unbreaking, though. I almost want to just unenchant this one and re-enchant that to try and get some unbreaking. I mean, efficiency 3 and breaking 3 is already a good enough axe enchantment, honestly. And I think I'm probably good for now. Yeah, silk touch shovel doesn't sound too perfect or good, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright, and then let me make a couple of beginner torches. And we'll continue making some, and we can go light the underneath of this where we can save on a lot of dirt. I could place netherrack or something too, but this is also just a test for now, so I don't want to place in a bunch of dirt that I might even end up removing. It just feels pretty pointless. And we need to get some more silk touch up here because this is going to be a good amount of grass, hopefully. So we just steal a couple blocks of this. We just place it around for it to start spreading. I mean, I guess maybe that silk touch shovel wouldn't be a terrible idea. Efficiency 4 silk touch. Why don't we just enchant it? Why not? We're gonna trade with villagers again, level 30 again anyway, easily. I don't know if I'll end up using it, but maybe we'll just get unbreaking. No unbreaking again? That's crazy. Welp, it's okay. What else was in here? I think we're good for now until we try and make like this super axe or bow if we end up doing that. But my main thing that I want to do is finish this area and keep expanding it just to get started on the base. And then once we get started on the base, we can maybe get a better weapon to help fend these slimes off and stuff like that. And I do actually need to grab my coal from the furnace once again because it's just sitting in there. So let me go do that. I mean, yeah, it's fine that it's sitting there, but I mean, like, I don't have it in my inventory too, so I can't make more torches right now without it, which is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, the slime is attacking me. I can't wait to be in a base where they cannot reach me. Where was it? Yes, right here, the coal. I wonder if I can make, like, some sort of trap so that the outside of the base looks like grass, but then somehow it, like, what if I made, like, I wonder if I can make like pistons that pull both these blocks back and open up for slimes to fall in every once in a while. That would be way too much redstone though, so that's not going to happen. If I push it down a block, it would be less redstone, but still, I mean, that would be a lot of redstone too. But if I wanted to like not look different from the outside, I think that'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 piston. No, 4 pistons for a single block. 1, 2, 3 pistons for a single block. I don't know. I'm also not good with redstone, so that would be very hard for me to complete. Not impossible, but it would take me so long to especially duplicate that around a gigantic base. So, yeah, it's not happening. But that could be a cool idea if we were doing like a redstone-based video. Maybe I should try like a survive 100 days redstone something, and I could show off my very terrible redstone skills. I know the basics, but I definitely don't know anything special. I love building random stuff, so I don't know, it could be fun. Ooh, our secret bases or something. I want to do secret bases. A secret base. I could make like an entrance. I don't know, that could definitely be something I do. I need more ideas, so We do also have plenty of torches now. I'm just gonna craft a bunch extra. I'm sitting at over a stack by a small margin. And I'm out of dirt, so we gotta go continue mining it in our gigantic slime trench that I was building. Let me also put my horse away so he doesn't wander off and get lost. Alright, I keep getting hit by slime, so I'm unfortunately out of food. Oh my gosh, there's just so many. I'm just gonna sit here with lava for a second. Let me just, where are all these slimes? Oh, okay, I'm kind of getting low now. Where are these slimes coming from? Just so many of them. Slimes are so annoying, but it makes it just that much better when you end up making some sort of trench or moat to be able to take care of them without you having to do anything. One video I got like magma things, so and put them in water so the slimes would go in the water, they'd get sucked down, and they would die to the magma blocks. It was a pretty nice invention, I can't lie. I mean, that's not a new concept at all, but I don't know, as far as I remember, I came up with that just while randomly thinking of how to make my moat better, because I know the Minecraft feature. So it definitely helped me a pretty good bit. I'm also trying to finish filling this in. We almost have this single square right here done, which I think is a pretty big win. Also, I kind of feel like we have this whole square without slime spawns. I mean, there's a chunk all the way over there, but there's no slimes in this like rectangle. I mean, I might regret saying that because I might be terribly wrong, but kind of almost seems like I struggled with this spot. I don't know though. Let me continue expanding these chunks. I'd say at least 3 chunks long, so that would be one more of these. But then again, I was trying to just build, you know, I wasn't trying to build the shape first. I'm just gonna build it according to, what is it called? I don't know why I'm blinking on like every word I'm trying to say. According to like what I wanted to build and how big it was. So I think it'd be nice to have a farm. I guess I could do like a symmetrical farm style down here. That almost looks like too much of a weird shape. I don't want to be like a diagonal zag like that. But something like a little bit too close maybe. Something that indents. Maybe there could be like a filler block in this corner right here. I think would be pretty cool. For 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that does work out. The shape is fine. I have to sleep during nighttime. Of course, I don't want any monsters to get in here and ruin my plans. Honestly, I've just been jumping around here for a second thinking, what block, if I want to make like an outline on the farm here, what block can I use? I mean, what complements grass but also stands out as an outline? It's such a difficult thing to decide and think of. So I don't know if anything does stand out like that. I mean, because there's something like as simple as like some stone block, right? So you have a stone block going through here. Maybe some fence gates in between it. I mean, actually doesn't sound that bad. I don't have spruce wood though, and I'm most comfortable building with spruce wood. Then again, I don't think it'd look bad, so... I mean, oak trapdoors, oak fence... I don't know, it's such a hard choice. Maybe one turtle will spawn and give me some luck. Then again, I should learn how to build with different blocks other than spruce, so... I mean, but what block would we put under this too is the question. I mean, I can't think of anything that'd be nice. I mean, I don't know, I don't think it would look bad, but let me make some fence gates too. I guess this would be the concept. No, that already looks bad. I don't know. What if we did have stone? I mean, doesn't I think stone connects pretty nicely to trapdoor, so I wonder what if we did stone, 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 fence gates, and then maybe a block that highlights that even more underneath, like maybe wood? I'm not sure though. Does that really make it look good though? And I guess with that plan, it would be 1, 2, some blocks of this. That would of course be tilted. I don't have water here right now, but get the idea. Then there would be another side this goes to. I mean, it kind of wants to be 4 blocks wide, so yeah, I guess it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. We would have another corner somewhere. I guess right here would work out to be the corner. And then both of these sides starting on here, I guess if we were using oak, it could be something like this. I know, I wonder like barrels. What if you have like a line of barrels underneath? I mean, they're an expensive block, but I'm also trying to do my absolute best with this base, so I am willing to spend a while harvesting it. I mean, that also looks like spruce. Yeah, barrels have like the spruce profile. Oh, please don't hit me, slime. You're so annoying. And I lost my log. It's whatever. Okay, so let's try on this side. And then... Are we out of fence gates? Oh, okay, I guess we only made 3. I thought I had more than that, but it's gonna be hard to test if I can't see both of them at the same time. So I think the only fix to this is to go ahead and go get more, so I can place more stuff and see it and kind of plan out from there what I want to do. And then for the corner, what do we do for barrels though? I mean, these two blocks are explained, but then there's like this one single block in the middle. Guess there'd be logs on top of these, or the stone things on top of these anyways, though, if we go with the plan I was talking about, so you won't really be able to see it anyway. Let me grab stone, cobblestone wall, and what was the other thing? We need oak, which we don't have. Okay, I'm really poor, I'm kind of realizing. And there's another slime next to me. Maybe we have to start making those super weapons sooner than I thought. Alright, so let me place in just 2 oak planks for now. We don't have any blocks to work with. We don't have more fence gates, but yeah, I was about to say these look bad, but that's not the block I'd be using. We could use stone brick to make it look a little more subtle. I still just think, what is it called? The spruce would look so much better matched, but we don't have spruce. I've got to get over it. I mean, I don't know, that doesn't look terrible, but at the same time, how am I supposed to tell if it looks good or not? Because I'm getting attacked by slimes, and I literally have no blocks to my name. So we need to go put our stuff away, and I've got to go ahead and go mine some trees and get some more wood. Well, I just said that. There's a couple things I need to do, so I'm going to lock in and do this really quickly because I've been recording and talking for a bit. So I would see you guys want to make some good progress. Okay, I collected, I mean, like, I would say a pretty decent amount of wood, but now I'm just going to see how much progress I can make with the crafts. Can we just craft a bunch of barrels? I'm sure even if I don't use it for this thing I'm doing right now, I'll end up using 43. That's not a lot. We still have 2 stacks of wood too, so it's not like I used everything. But like, can I just go ahead and go over here and make expand the design a bit so I can see, is this something I want to continue going with, or should I find a different idea? I also want to make a cobblestone generator too. Like, getting andesite would be way too hard because we would first have to get cobblestone. Then I think we craft it in like diorite, then we craft it into something else. I don't know, it's a big process. Melting cobblestone wouldn't be that bad to first stone brick or just stone. Stone brick fence would look a lot better, I assume. Those are 2 options, cobble and stone brick, and I'm definitely leaning towards stone brick. Can I place these in here, please? Just a line, and we can go ahead and have a little bit of a bigger example to work with here. Also, I guess I left all my dirt, so we're gonna have to get more of that, but that's besides the point. Point is, we gotta place in barrels. You can also place them here, I guess, if I can do it right. Gotta place them against the block. Okay, and then we just need a couple more fence gates. 9. Yeah, I just don't really think it's gonna be enough. 15. That's fine by me. So if I go ahead and place them in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I get my extra dirt, I mean, by even just looking from here, like, these are some nice block combos. We have the brown in there, the lighter with the fence gates. Having something more like stone brick here, I think would look better, but we can go melt it up and just honestly try it, just for we know. So that means I would need to melt just 6, so I can make a batch of stone brick walls, which actually means I need 8 if I can craft 2 sets of stone brick, actually. Okay, and then can we start setting up what could be a generator, and a cobblestone generator, that is. I think like 3 wide would be good enough. I do actually forget how to do this, so I feel like it's something like that though, right? If I could make an infinite water source, that would help a ton too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hopefully I don't break everything, but if I place a line here especially, we should have... Okay. Well, I was completely wrong. We gotta go to the nether and get some more lava. The water goes here. That's what it is, yeah. Okay. That's definitely it. Now we just need 3 lava buckets. So I feel like I should make an extra bucket, so when we do go to the nether to get those, we can just do it in one fell swoop instead of going back twice. That sounds a lot easier and more enjoyable to me. So let me just get those in my inventory. Wait, I already had 3 buckets. What the heck? I did not know that. I want to put away one of the buckets then. And if I can just clear some of my inventory space. I'm just going to need more room than this to build. Now let me get my dirt. Let's craft up the sets of stone brick and then the stone brick walls. And I will go ahead and test this design a little bit more. Okay, I mean, this looks fine, but I just wish I could have the spruce trap doors. I mean, I just don't feel like it blends as well as it could, but at the same time, I mean, does it really look that bad? I don't know, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it because I don't even think a wandering trader spawned. I just don't know if I have like terrible luck with wandering traders or what. Or if it's some setting I'm using or a mod or my computer. But I just don't get wandering traders. Is this the normal rate they're supposed to spawn at? Like it's been, I mean, I'm like day what? Like 50 something? I'm not seeing a single wandering trader. I don't know, honestly. But forget about the wandering traders. We have to go and collect some lava so we can get stone. So we can make the cobblestone generators. So that we can, I don't know, get stone to build with, I guess. And I probably want to go ahead and build a little bit of a barricade. I could get more netherrack and do it out of that just because it's such an easy block to gather. Alright, but I'm going to get the 3 buckets. And that's it for now, honestly. I can go back to the nether if I need something else. But alright, I just placed in all the lava. I got back from the nether. And I might go ahead and try to place some wood in here to make this like the perfect mining area. Well, actually, I guess if we used wood, it could probably burn pretty easily. So let me only use wood on the blocks directly under that are touching water as well. I could probably place hoppers on these too so we can pick up stuff easier if I wanted to, but I'm definitely okay for now. And I am hoping that I make a good amount of cobblestone from all this mining and we can get a setup that works for me. But I also just had the idea. Yeah, I just remember too, I did not grab any more netherrack when I went to the nether. Alright, but finally, everything's blocked in, and now slimes cannot bother us while we're trying to mine. And if I get, oops, I did not mean to do that. If we place it in the water like this, I think it's right here. Oops. Okay. We can kind of mine these blocks back to back, which I feel like will be a little bit faster. You know, we can just have a lot more options. I mean, our pickaxe is pretty fast too, so, and these blocks are both right next to us. I mean, I already have a half a stack of cobblestone. That's a pretty good amount. And a slime got in here somehow. Why wouldn't it have gotten in here though? I would expect nothing better from the slimes. Yeah, I guess, you know, block off a bigger area. But preferably we just gotta move this all into the base soon and slime proof it. Okay, you know, I'm also just wondering, like, what if we place some stairs as the thing under these blocks? I mean, would that add in some depth and stuff too? I don't know. I mean, I honestly feel like that would not be a terrible idea. Cobblestone also isn't, I mean, it's not too easy to get, but at the same time, we wouldn't have to melt it, and I think that looks fine. It kind of has like that crumbly look that matches with the basalt a little better than I feel like stone might. Yeah, I mean, I might end up picking that. I think that looks nice. It adds in the depth too, which is obviously a pretty big factor if I'm trying to make it look the best that I can. And the farm, I didn't bring any water, so we can't do the crops just yet, but if we just expand this a little bit, you know, might help me get a better feel of if I want to keep this, because I still haven't decided the plan. Like, is this something I'm going to build out and keep? I don't know yet. I think I have to build a little bit more before I decide something like that. So I'm going to do that. Let's expand these barrels all the way to the end of this chunk and do this side as well. My shovel is too fast now. Maybe I should have kept the efficiency 3. Or do we still have the efficiency 3 in the chest out? I honestly forget if I broke it or what I did. And I wonder if we got rid of this corner, if it'd give it more of like a curvy vibe too. I might go ahead and go for that. Let me place in all of this dirt. Looks like we only have grass left, which is fine by me. We're just getting tilted anyway, so it really doesn't matter what we place in here. And a couple more blocks that need to be changed into barrels. All right, one more row right here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we should be good after we place all of this grass in. Oh my gosh, my shovel. Efficiency 4 and efficiency 3, I feel like it jumps. I mean, I guess it doesn't jump that quick because you can instant mine dirt with efficiency 3, just not grass. So yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a jump. I take it back. Oh, but I guess the problem would be that this is... I guess we'd have to place it back there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me, honestly. So we have a water block right here. The water block would reach 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another water block here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be the end of the farm if we end up expanding a little bit more. Or of course, we can bring it out a bit more. But for now, I'm just going to do what's inside these barrels. So let me go get water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sorry, let me 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a water block at the end of this, which is right here. So I guess this is assuming we expand it more. But now I have no idea where we're gonna put the waters. I guess we'd have to have one like, I mean, yeah, this is too small, and we're definitely gonna expand it a bit. But if I at least finish this, if it looks good, we can actually start planting crops, which is gonna be useful for breeding sheep, cows, getting some extra food. And, you know, just for the structure of the build, getting something like this done will help us build the next things I want to do. So this is the first step to building a great base. All right, 1 water, 2. Oh no, I think I just broke torches, whatever. And 3. Then if I go in through here, oh wait, this isn't even either. It's 4 blocks. Okay, how did I just realize that though? I feel like is the real question. Maybe we move this old back 1 block so it's 5 wide. Is that 1 block back though? I mean, that seems like far reach. 1, start them right here. 1, 2, 3. And I broke this block back, so I have to replace that. All right, I think I've honestly been doing too much talking while building, so I'm gonna cut and make some progress and get back to you guys when I do figure something out. But yeah, you guys get the premise of what I'm doing, and I feel like you're now out of the loop. I just have to figure out some small details with this farm, and I'll be back in a second. All right, so I just finished placing it in. It's 5 blocks wide. You know, obviously ignore these corners. It's not built yet, so it looks weird. I guess that's what I get for not building the shape first, but I feel like this way is better, like I said. But the trapdoors also have to get placed in right here. And on the other side, which we don't have enough for. I mean, we can craft more though, I think. 1, 2, 3. Also, if I just run along here, will I get hit by slimes? Like, what is their hitbox? All right, if I can't step into the basalt area, then I will get a hit. I have to step a bit into the basalt. So that's not too bad of a barrier. Okay, I can keep that in mind. So we have these 2 blocks to run on, which I feel like is fair. That's assuming if we don't do anything to try to deal with these slimes. Which honestly, I just thought of a system that might be better. If we have dispensers, it could just shoot out lava, leave it out for a second, and it would just wipe the whole perimeter of slimes. You know, something like that could be cool if we want to add in a little bit of redstone to this video. I don't know if I'll do that, but just another idea I had. But I'm going to do a little bit more thinking. I'm going to grab some crops, I'm going to plant them, and I'll see you guys when we're ready to do that. All right, I'm making some progress. We need more barrels before I continue making even more progress, though. So I'm going to go ahead and make those now. All right, slime. You'll be annoying while you can, because it's not going to happen for much longer, okay? I'm also out of a sword, so defeating them is a lot more annoying. Also, something that I need to tell you guys is that I'm out of food, so if we kill this guy, I'll get 2B if I'm going to be able to regen with like full, though. Okay, 1. That's kind of irritating. Cow, seriously? I'm joking. All right, anyways. Can I place these barrels in here? I want to make the farm a little bit longer because this is just too small. Like, I feel like I need a bigger sample to be able to look from far away and see, is this something I enjoy? I'm pretty sure I like the farm, but I just want to quadruple check that I'm going in the right direction. And, you know, I just don't have a big enough sample size to be able to tell. And I wonder if we should have like a little maintenance, especially if we build the dispensers, like having 2 blocks down here that we can walk in. That's like a maintenance closet type of thing. It's going to be super helpful. So, and I mean, I need grass runner anyway, so reminding that out while getting blocks, you know, it's a win-win. If we could just place like a barrel under this so we know what it is, that would be better. Place like torches around it. Okay, I need to sleep too. I can't forget to do that because we don't want monsters to spawn. Definitely not. Okay, and then just another row of grass right here, all the way down towards the bottom. And then we have another sample to work off of, I hope. Oh my gosh, why are there slimes coming from both ways? And why am I so low on food? Hey guys, I'm gonna have to take a break from that. I need to get food, so let me actually check my chest. My horse is here as well, so like if I do end up running out, we can get around way faster if I just get on my horse. So let me go ahead and check both of these. Apples are probably gonna be the best bet for now. Oh my gosh, I'm literally gonna die. All right, that was some quick thinking by me, but I'm getting like unfairly annoyed at slimes. I'm actually holding in all my anger. I'm not even like, these slimes are irritating me, I can't lie, but I'm not the type to get upset or mad, so the slimes are lucky. I will not take my raid. I will take it out later by constructing a menacing trap that will get rid of them from my ears in existence. But for now, they can have their fun. Okay, so we have bread. We have a little bit of wood, but I could probably use some more. We need basalt as well to continue building the rim over there. So I think my main goal will be to get a tiny bit of extra wood so we can build more fence gates in a second when we need to. And then we can go to the nether and get another stack of your basalt. Alright, so I'm back here and I'm gonna continue to do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that would be where we need more water. Right? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, right here. I think we should expand the form 4 more blocks and maybe try and end it there for now. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm saying, yeah, that's where I would want to try and end it. That is fine by me. Of course it is. Alright, these are going to be barrel blocks. This is going to be a bunch of dirt. And do we have any more barrels? I mean, 10, not that much, but wait, I don't need a shift to place them. Oops. If I was placing them on another barrel, we'd have to shift, of course, but I'm not doing that. I'm also getting very lucky with there being literally no slimes around me right now. I wonder where all of them went. I'm not complaining though, but I hope it stays that way. And what do we do for the corner? Yeah, corner barrel like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, something like that. I feel like it's fine by me. I think the only gripe I might have with this farm or why I might not like it is it might be like too perfect or like a straight line. Like usually my farms, I make them like really random and I don't know what the correct word would be, but I don't really have like a science to like this. It's like the same block, everything's perfect. And maybe that will be a good look for this build. I don't know, honestly. I mean, this is a ginormous farm as well, but I'm gonna try and see if it works out. And we could always end it right here too. That would be a little bit shorter, but I will definitely see. If this looks too big, I can pull it back a bit. And we need more water. Oops. All this stuff I'm tilting is just fading away because there's no water there to keep it up. Okay, I did have a peek, and I honestly think it would be fine if we leave it this big. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna obviously find out as I go on if I made it way too big or not. I don't know. I said I want to go big with this base, so I'm trying to go big. And I need to place in a bunch of dirt here now for a huge path. I kind of want to put like a path along here with some trees to kind of space out the build. I also want to have some Y variation, so I don't know when or how we're going to do that, but it is something I want to definitely look into doing. I have pillagers here. The way you deal with these pillagers, a big tip if anyone doesn't know, if you don't want the like effect and want to ruin your village, you just trap the guy with the banner in his head in a hole, and then you are free to kill the rest of them. And I think the guy with the banner will just despawn eventually. I don't know. Probably kill him with lava, but I've not tried that just in case it doesn't work. I usually just trap him in a hole somewhere and I forget about it. I also just got a free crossbow, so we could enchant that and see if we could make our super bow. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. Hey, I did finish placing a good amount of grass here. I do want to place more though. We're going to need to collect more. It's just my shovel is breaking very quickly and easily. So I might go buy yet another Unbreaking 2 and then combine it with this Efficiency 4. Then we'll have Unbreaking 2. And then since we'll be lower in levels, we could trade with villagers. Do we have any emeralds to buy that shovel? Oh, I don't think we do. Interesting. I'm not sure. I guess we could just get more emeralds to buy a shovel. How many emeralds is it? I'm gonna go check. I need to sleep too. Alright, 12 more stairs. I just made these really quick to block some of this side because it was kind of bugging me that it was straight open. And yeah, okay, I still like how that's looking and coming along. I'm gonna mine trees for a bit. At least we're using the diamond axe, so it should be quicker. Oh my gosh, my inventory is just so messy as well. Don't need an extra saddle. Single stick isn't going to be useful for me. And I guess that's it. We can kind of combine these water buckets and normal buckets. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much else. We could put torches in. I already have torches in the offhand. Let me combine those then, okay. That's like 4 more inventory slots. And it looks like my entire forest has grown here, so I have a lot of trees to chop down. You know, the frustrating thing too is I always forget my saplings and I have so many. I mean, luckily there's a bunch on the ground, so I can just pick them up here and use them. But then I have to like miss out on some of my tree spots. I don't know. I've done that literally multiple times too. But again, right now it's not a problem because there's just a bunch of saplings sitting on the ground ready. Let me go through and replant these. And I'm gonna go as fast as I can with my diamond axe. I'm gonna get some mining in for like 5 or 10 minutes off camera probably. Just so I can make progress. For the sake of making progress, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm far from done mining, but I wanted to check in real quick because since the villagers locked their trades, of course, and I wanted some emeralds, it is best to get my trading in sooner than later. So let me craft some sticks and let me see. I'm gonna get the perfect amount of diamonds for a new shovel so I can enchant it. Or not enchant it, but buy it. Oh, you know, but if we want an anvil, it's gonna cost a lot of iron. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's probably worth it, especially since I'm pretty sure we're done upgrading villagers. 15 for the efficiency 2 one. I kind of want the unbreaking one and might even be cheaper. 15 versus 19. So we need 19 emeralds. Let me see if I can get that. Also, did I ride my horse over there? How did I already forget that? I did ride my horse over there. Why did I take my horse out to ride it that close? Okay, I don't know. That's a whole different thing. But do I have enough to get 19 emeralds anyway right now? Okay, 20. That is good enough. Well, more than good enough, actually. Then this first building right here, we have to go fast, or else these slimes are gonna like box me in here and kill me. And it's my horse is here. Let me go put that back in the pen area so it doesn't get lost. So I'm gonna go straight back to mining the trees. And I will also, well, I guess we should go combine it first for when we trade in a minute here. We can just go straight to trading. We don't have to worry about the levels because we're gonna use a bunch of levels to combine these. All right, I will go combine them first, then we will mine the trees. All right, 60 iron, 1, 2, 3, and there is the anvil. Which way is it cheaper? 4 levels versus 4. Okay, it doesn't matter how we do it then. And perfect, there we go. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 2. That is definitely gonna work for now. I don't need to be like super perfect. And then I might just leave my horse here, honestly. Actually, we have an easy spot to park it, and it makes us get there like significantly faster, so I'll just bring it so I can get there for the sake of saving time. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit more trading of sticks. So, oh my gosh, please don't do that. Okay, as I was saying, I'm gonna do a little bit more trading because I want to keep my inventory clean and my villagers' trades unlocked. I keep trying to craft the wrong thing though. Alright, that's a lot of sticks. I wouldn't be surprised if all my villagers locked their trades here. Don't have inventory room to trade either. There we go. Alright, that's one villager locked. Let me craft all my other wooden sticks as well. Second villager locked, and should be a third villager in here somewhere. Yeah, right here. And I barely have any left, but 34 emeralds is pretty good. Now I need to collect some more wood so that we have some actual wood to build with in the first place. I was just trying to get my emerald supply back up, but now we need some to build, so let me continue gathering that. Alright, honestly, I think 3 stacks of wood is enough. Oh, it also just started raining. It's turning night. I gotta grab my horse, then I might go into the nether really quickly and grab a couple of stacks of basalt so I can continue building the outline of my base. I just want to get as much progress done as quickly as possible here, so I'm gonna cut to when I've mined that and I'm ready to place some probably. Alright, so I did get back from the nether, and if we just craft up some of the polished basalt or whatever it's called. Okay, yeah, polished basalt. And go ahead and place that down this line right here to continue finishing this build and outline. There we go. That is good for now. And where does this go? Like halfway into the chunk? Let me test with some dirt. I just want to see, where do I build the other side to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. How's it 9 if I go 4 blocks and 1 over? Oh yeah, I'm sure it makes sense somehow, but it just doesn't make sense to me, which is okay. And I have no idea how far to build this one then, unfortunately. And I run with stuff with water again. Alright, we have 10 more barrels though, so 1, 2, and we need some dirt before we place more. I'm actually out of dirt in my inventory too. Do we have more in our chests? Okay, I mean, I do have like a stack, 2 stacks. Okay, yeah, I have a good amount, like 4 stacks in total, I think that is. So I can go ahead and try to place that. Okay, I cleaned up some of these edges here. I'm gonna turn the borders off for now because they're not really helping anyway. I have this water placed where it's supposed to be, and I just gotta check, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is. So let's go 8 blocks out yet again from this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna, of course, check this really quickly just to be certain. And I also want to make these, well, underneath the water blocks here, I'm gonna make them posts like the other place where you can have some torches down here. And that will kind of help protect everything. And like I said, it's like an access tunnel down here. Okay, that's supposed to be a wood block too. And then we can open ourselves up into this area, which we need to make sure is lit up so we don't have monsters spawning under us. Alright, that seems good enough for now. We can, of course, mine this out later if we need to. But we have 8 blocks once, 8 blocks twice. So 3 water sources, 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, so I should be done then. 7 blocks, 8 blocks, 8 blocks. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more dirt blocks, and then we have the barrels. So this should be 2, 3, 4 barrel, I think. Assuming I'm not getting something wrong. Okay, and then let me also just go in here and place a bunch of this dirt. Because either way, we might have to move the water, but this is all going to be dirt probably. Unless we decide not to make all of this area farm, then it wouldn't. Oh, actually, I guess a good chance it would be dirt still. I don't know. But for the sake of progress, I'm going to place in this dirt so I can place in the water and tilt all this ground. We need to get the barrels down as well. And after all that's placed, it'll give me a really good idea of if I want to keep this or not. I do need to craft more barrels, so if we just make as much inventory space as we can by unstacking some items, we can go ahead and craft a first batch. We need some more slabs to craft a second batch, so I'm trying to do that now. Alright, 11 more. We can craft some more planks and make 11 more after that. And I'm just going to repeat that process until we have 53. Seems like a good amount. I don't know if it'll be enough to finish the whole thing, but it's definitely going to be enough to make some notable progress, I would say. And this wall has to come all the way out here too, which also needs to come out with the basalt. So let me go place that down to, once again, hopefully keep more slimes out. I think there's going to be a slime that hits me by me before I finish this. Okay, no, he didn't actually mess with me too bad. Just got to get back in. And I will finish placing these barrels and checking with you guys once I am done with that. Okay, I've just got to place these pillars and other barrels in. Of course, the slimes are making it harder, but would it really be super flat if they weren't? And I think after that is done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're basically complete with placing all that stuff. We just have to make this 5 long grass thing next to this. I might have like a path here with some trees, like I said. I don't know what I'll have, but you know, I'm also not close to being done with the base, so how would I know? We should probably place a couple grass here because there's none on this side, so that will help it spread. Okay. Then we can finish placing our dirt. We also have way less dirt, so we can just honestly rotate between them. Okay, and then let me just place one grass here for the sake of it spreading a little bit quicker, so we can see, as well as 2 right there. So that is good progress. Let me place in water. Just trying to remember everything I do actually have to do. And then this is actually more than 5 blocks wide. Okay, I made some good progress here then. 2, 3, 4, 5. Both sides are almost like completely done with this grass as well. Can I finish this? Okay, both sides are done with their 5 blocks of grass. I wonder if I should break this just to not make it complicated. I mean, it's not that many blocks anyway. Then we can have one in the middle right here. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, perfect. If I just pick up some of this dirt so it doesn't go to waste. I think it's time for me to go get some water. I can tilt this land, plant a couple things, and then I can go ahead and check how this base is coming along. Does it suck? Is it good? Do I need to start from 0? If I need to start from 0, then, I mean, that's gonna be bad because I can't really afford that. You know, I spent a good amount of time on this already. But I've been enjoying how it's turning out, so I'm gonna continue to try and make it work. I also wanted the sheep farm. I don't know where I should make that. Maybe 2 of them like my last video, but again, I have no idea where I might put that. I'm also getting some cobblestone so we can make those cobblestone stairs and place them around the border as well, just to get a little bit more progress on that front too. Okay, I don't know how much cobble I had before, but I almost have like 3 stacks now, which I would count as pretty nice. We don't even need it the second, so there's a slime right towards me. I'm trying to remember what I was trying to get here. Again, I have a terrible memory. I need something to build with. Oh yeah, I want to get the water buckets to finish the farm and some crops to plant on it. Let's get some beetroot and carrots and seeds and just plant all of them randomly a bunch of places. Because, I mean, I could use all of those plants, honestly, for decorating or feeding to animals. Alright, so I guess we have 1 block left that actually needs water. And then a lot of blocks that need to be tilted. Let me get these blocks off my offhand because that would continue to make me place them wrong if I kept them. Alright, I will place in the beetroot on this corner over here. It's a pretty okay amount, I guess. Let's place in carrots in the middle. just like this. A little bit of a row or two. Okay, then let's place wheat on the left end, right end, whatever, wherever you're looking from, right here. So that all of them are separated and we can still increase all of them. I don't know when we're going to plant this ginormous farm at the ending, whatever looks the best. Okay, so now I'm wondering, what do we do from here? I have this pretty nice 5-gap thing. I was saying I might make some sort of forest here. I'm kind of leaning towards something like that, but I also wonder, I mean, what if we have like this expanded up a block? I don't know, like how would that work out? But then again, we need to use this block to build houses out of, not terrain. So we're gonna have to use something stone, I think, which would definitely be difficult because of how ugly cobblestone looks. I guess we'd have to use like stone brick or something if we do want to use stone here. Yeah, let me look at how the base is coming along first of all. Okay, I had a plan originally to bring the base a little bit this way and like take it upwards on like a homemade mountain type of thing, and I think I'm gonna stick by that and try it because I don't know, I just feel like it'll look pretty good. I don't know if that's gonna look bad, like, because we're gonna go from like this perfectly uniformed farm and terrain into having like a really crooked mountain. Is that gonna be bad? Honestly, I don't know, but maybe it'll complement each other, make it look better. I don't know. I'm just saying, just seems like something that could be a problem, that's all. But at the same time, I bet it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, mine's more grass mode here because I need grass, and like I said before, it does help the bottom here be able to be like a maintenance area that we can walk through. Especially if we want to do like something with dispensers later. I don't think we're gonna do that, but still, it leaves the option, which makes all the difference. And it's just an easy spot to go down and get grass from. Alright, there's a slime here. We gotta take care of that guy. I've still not bumped into like any slime chunks. It's very surprising. I don't know, I guess it just got blessed, or I'm very lucky. This might be a slime chunk right here, because why are there so many slimes? Ooh, okay. Just got hit off. I wonder if I should start melting some stone, because I'm definitely gonna end up building with some, so should we just start like a little, yeah, I mean, a furnace setup? I think we need another furnace to melt more charcoal, because we're gonna be needing a lot of that. So if I place one right here, if we take 8 charcoal, we can mount up an entire stack of oak logs, which will give us another stack of charcoal, which should be good for a while for melting stuff. Just gotta make sure to take our profits and put them over here so we can actually melt the cobblestone in there. And I don't have a lot of cobblestone too, which would be the other problem. If I throw out some of my tools and clear this chest out, I think after that I could probably sit down and mine cobblestone for a second, just to start gathering some more up. And let me craft this other basalt into the polished basalt. We do not need the regular basalt right now. I don't think we're gonna use that. We have not used it yet, and I don't think we will. And I think I'm ready to mine some cobble now. My inventory is pretty clear. And I feel like this is what we need to be able to progress next. I want to build that mountain area, but we need stone for the mountain. Grass will be on the top. I don't know what we'll put on the top of the mountain, though. You know, it's so tricky. I don't know what we should do. I don't know if I build a mountain. Okay, I'm just going to mine cobblestone. I'm going to light this up, too. Okay, I definitely did a bit of thinking, and I kind of concluded that the logistics of building a like huge mountain here that go around, I mean, I will block off the back of this super flat terrain, which I really like the being able to like see it and all the flat of it. So I just think it probably wouldn't work out as well as I'm thinking it would. And other than that, well, actually one sec too, we can make these things the barrel borders, right? Kind of forgot about that. We can indent these ends one. Yeah, but this farm is like so like square, symmetrical, perfect. I think I really put myself in a pickle with that one. You know, I kind of have to build like everything perfect now. At the same time, no, I don't. I didn't really lock myself in. I'm gonna try to build just however I want still, but I really need to like just sit here for a minute, get some planning down, so I'm able to just like pick what am I really gonna do here, because I'm just having trouble deciding what to do next. Do we build like a farm right behind here, so like it instantly goes from this to a farm, and then the rest of the build is gonna be like a house? Do we build the farm on the other side so there's a little bit of, I don't know, like some room left? Do we copy what I just did here, flip it, and then put it on the other end so it's like kind of encasing the base? That sounds pretty cool, honestly. I think the only problem with that is I would have no idea how to do it. I guess a good first step would be making a diagonal line all the way across. But then again, I don't need a sheep pen that big, so I don't know if I want to do that. It's just so hard deciding which route I want to go down. Let's actually fix this too real quick. just like that, so I know how it's supposed to look. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm having trouble deciding, but I will tune in with you guys what I think of something. All right, I am back. I just took a little bit off to build everything here. I finished all of these fence gates, made some coarse dirt, filled in all this grass, made a little bit of a terrain layout so we could go up a block to make this look a little bit more interesting. I expanded the crops just a tiny bit, but I didn't want to do too much and like jump in like the whole base is built, because obviously that wouldn't be too fun to watch. But I did want to finish some progress because we're getting closer and closer to the end in here, and I probably spent like 35 or 40 minutes if I had to guess, but I was not keeping track. But I also collected a couple more things. We have like 2 stacks of wood on us, a couple stacks of dirt, and one thing I was going to do off camera because it's boring too, but I just figured I should probably bring you guys back and update you, is I want to separate this into 3 different sheep areas. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, that's fine. Let's try this one. What if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? And then what is the middle block? Like, could we agree this is the middle block? So 9 would be 4 blocks on each side, 1 in the middle, I think. So all of these are 9 block spaces for sheep. So if we just add 2 blocks to all of these, right? Then we could, okay, keep expanding. What if we add another 1 block to all of them? Oh no, we have to add 2 blocks to these, right? Okay, wait, what if we do that? Let me count these up. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, that's fine. And then if we were to make, I literally have no stone brick on me. I crafted just enough, I think, and then put it in my chest. But if we craft more stone brick, we could open up these things, make another fence, and then we can have 3 separated sheep areas. So we can have 3 different colors. We can breed them. It'll look really cool. Let me also harvest my wheat because we're going to need to breed a bunch of sheep. And I've honestly not been taking good enough care of my farms. I was really neglecting it because I was just focusing on the shape of this. Took me a couple tries to get something I liked, but I like how the base is turning out so far. So I'm going to try and keep you guys here and get some work done again. But we need to make some progress quick, starting with these crops so we can breed the sheep. I'm gonna have to move sheep here too pretty soon, so I don't want to wait too long for that. The next thing we need to finish is the stone brick walls where we can kind of connect all of this up. We'll need to make some more oak fence gates too, so we can connect all of it up on the insides. Let me craft, we have sticks, let me make some more planks. I don't know if we have fence gates, but either way we probably want more. And oh yeah, my cobblestone, let's get some of that still too. I'm gonna continue melting more, so if we just split a stack in each furnace and put some bunch of coal in there, that will work. Let's make some stone brick with this. We can make a couple sets of walls, and I'm good to go back and continue building then. Also, I did go ahead and get some short grass on these outlines as like a test. Does it look better with it? I don't know. I was deciding that. I just tested a couple things as well, because I mean, the more I know now will be the less time I need to spend later, you know, figuring all of it out again. All right, and 1 more wall across all of these things. Looks like these are both even because it's both 3 blocks too, so we did our counting right. Hopefully it just looks even from the sky and from the view as well. I'm gonna check that after this. Just gotta remove all this floating grass. And I like the coarse dirt outline. Like, I think it would have been too much green, so that's why I added it, because we really wanted, like, we have like the brown, the lighter brown maybe, I don't really know, then that goes to the grass. I feel like it was like somewhat of a gradient as well, just kind of adding in some variation there, or at least that was the idea when I was building it. I don't know if it actually gives up that effect at all. Alright guys, I am going to go through the painful process now of moving the sheep all the way here, because I might as well do it sooner than later and start breeding them. The sooner I do it, the better. So I need to go, I mean, actually there's some sheep over here which might be a little bit closer. Those 2 white sheep are primarily the ones I'm looking at. I mean, that looks closer to me. I don't really want the other 2. I guess I could dye them though. So honestly, as many sheep as I can get, they can follow me if they want. It's not gonna hurt. But these are the ones I'm focusing on. Oh wait, how am I gonna dodge the slimes? I think we're gonna have to slowly move these guys. Or can I like maneuver the slimes somehow? I might just have to move the sheep really weirdly. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of getting bounced behind them too, so that works out. Alright, sheep, please follow me. We got a little bit more to go. We've got this. I could go get some more bone blocks from the nether too, and I'll give you, I'm probably have 1 bone meal left over somewhere. If I die of this sheep too, I can check in my chests. I don't know if I do. I don't remember if I've killed a skeleton or not, or if I have any left over from planting my short grass. I will look, but oh, I'm still trying to move these guys. Okay, we can actually move them up here pretty easily. Alright, nice. And the slime did not catch on to the path up, so that is really good for me. Alright, all the sheep can come in here, and then we're gonna breed the 2 white ones because they... Well, I guess all of them can be dyed to any color, but they're just matching. So that's why I'm doing them first. Okay, so with those 2 sheep being bred, we have to wait a little bit for the smaller sheep to go ahead and grow up. That is fine. Then we have to choose what colors. I'm thinking red in the middle. And then, I mean, RGB is what? Red, green, blue? We just do like those 3 main colors. But then again, I don't know if it's possible to get green dye. So that will be pretty interesting to see if it is. Because, I mean, how do you get it? Cactus, is that the only way? I don't think there's a green flower. I don't think leaves can give it or anything. As far as I know, you can't get cactus from a villager trade. But maybe you can. I mean, I could definitely look it up. It won't take too much effort. I could look it up in a minute. I might also go and get more sheep. That's what I'm doing right now. You know, just for the sake of speeding up the process a bit. I don't think a crop gives green dye. No, I wouldn't say so. But we can get red dye from the beetroots. I should do that real quick. There we go. And then we can use that to dye these 2 sheep if we do successfully move them over there. Oh, we have 3 sheep actually. Okay. So we could get that gray sheep and move it into like the middle, and then we have 2 sheep in each already. So we have 6 total. So let's bring all these guys back, and that could be really good for us. Then we're like literally just have to go and breed a bunch of sheep. That's all we have to do. That is left. And dye them, but that'll take like 10 seconds. So if we can't do green, what is the next best color? I mean, yellow doesn't sound too bad. Blue, red. Yeah, I guess it depends what options I have too. I could try building with some flowers, but I might only have the option of yellow. Like, how do you get... I'm sure you can find dye in a bastion. Oh, ouch. Am I out of food now? Okay, we gotta be careful, because if I get hit too many times, I'm gonna have to leave these sheep wandering around in the middle of nowhere while I go get more. Kind of going through like this sea of slime too right now. Like, they're kind of boxing me in from both sides, but it's the fastest route, so you know, we kind of have to try it. Oh no, my sheep are getting kind of spread out. Okay, now I'm good. Alright, and after a long journey, we actually did end up making it, which is pretty surprising. Let me get some of them in here. Alright, perfect. And could you please just go in there a little bit more? Thank you. Oh, okay. No, whoa. Everyone, why are you going out? Are you guys gonna follow me? Okay, yes, you will. Sorry. Alright, if we close that, we don't want to breed him yet. We want to get 1 sheep into here. If we could like make 1 stop following, or can you guys just jump through? Okay, I mean, that's kind of one of them. We take the weed out. Oh no. Okay, wait, I did it somehow. That's good. Can I jump over here too? Okay. And then can we get this gray sheep really fast? Oh my gosh, we got it. Let's just do the 2 right in the middle like we wanted then. 1 and 2. Breed those guys up. Perfect. Now we just need to get the colors for the other 2. And then we're literally good to go. And of course, more food. Let me go harvest some of that. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of carrots and beetroot growing over there. So it should not be too difficult at all. Yes, my carrots. Let me harvest this. Some of them were grown. It's okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, we have over a stack now. Nice. I'll keep some to eat and I'll replant some, because I don't know what I'm going to end up having in the farm at the ending. Oh, no. We also have to place some, like, slab or something over these water blocks so we don't fall in them by accident. Alright, that's enough carrots. We have 13 to eat. And just in case we want to end up planting beetroot, we really need to start expanding this too, because we don't have a lot of seeds. Are all of these fully grown? Just about all of them. So there we go. We can plant in every single one of these seeds to continue expanding it. Like I said, just in case we want to have this whole farm beetroots, we need to have enough to even do that in the first place. So even if we just harvest these again and peel the profits away, that's fine by me, but we need a bigger size to expand it faster. Can these 2 sheep breed again already? Okay, yeah, I thought they might be able to. But they don't have a color yet, oops. Maybe I should just also go ahead and breed these 2. We will need a little bit more dye, but it should speed up the process by a little bit. Okay, and as for the farm area over here, or not the farm, but like the base, let me bring all this out and continue expanding this. We're gonna need to get more dirt as well, but it's all part of the process. And then we can build like a house on top of this, I think was going to be my plan. Something along those lines. Not sure how far back I should build it either. We have a lot of space over here that we're gonna have to do something with. Like, we already have a farm, we already have sheep, so we're gonna have to get super creative, which I'm not looking forward to. I'm joking, I am looking forward to being creative, but it's hard. It's a difficult process. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time to get some dirt to fill in the rest of this stuff right here, and I'll see you guys when I make progress on that, where we can start building something up here. Who knows what it'll be yet. So a couple more minutes, probably like 10, and I've made a little bit of progress. I still have a bunch to fill in, but I started doing some like structural work, some stuff back here, trying to figure out how far, how big is this stuff actually going to be in the first place, so I can get more of the layout finished. I want to bring this back as much as I need to as well. Also, let me break these because I'm not getting any sheep up. And that also reminds me, why don't we dye 2 of these sheep blue so we can start breeding them? And then also, we need to find out where we're dyeing the other sheep pretty soon here. I mean, I guess we're just doing yellow, right? I don't know what else color we could get. Oh yeah, I did just look up a trading chart and there's like no way you can get any dyes. So I'm just gonna do yellow because that's obviously easiest if we can just bone meal it into existence. We have a little bit of bone meal right here, so let's just place a couple. And there we go, 2 yellow flowers. That's all we needed right now. And then for the blue, we just need 2 of those as well. But let's bring some more. I guess let's bring all the dye we have so we can dye as many sheep as possible. We have 4 yellow ones total, okay? We can get more pretty easily. But do we have any more wheat? Okay, because we need to feed some sheep. And we can collect all the crops right now as well to continue getting some progress on that front. Let me also break this. We don't want ways to be able to get up here. We want to lock all the mobs away. Okay, 4 yellow sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feed these 2 sheep. There's only 2 red ones in the middle, okay. And then we have 3 blue ones right here that we can go ahead and change with some blue dye. Then we have 3 different colors of sheep, which will hopefully add some color to the base. And we can try to incorporate those colors into the base as well by, you know, using the wool, making some carpets, stuff like that. Maybe some markets. That's what I did in my last video. I think it looked really cool. But we need to continue building while we wait for all these guys to breed. Also, did I breed the blue sheep? Okay, I didn't. Oh, and of course, almost forgot. We need to go ahead and go harvest the crops so more can even grow in the first place. I feel like I'm pretty good on beetroot, I think. The main thing we need is wheat. I mean, some carrots would be really nice too, so I will collect all of these. But yeah, other than that, the main thing, like I said, is wheat because we just have, if we have to breed all 3 of these sheep to, you know, populate these pens, it's going to be a lot of wool. And thankfully, we do have a pretty good amount of this ground. So I'm going to harvest this and continue filling in that dirt to make a plan for this base and hopefully start building some sort of house pretty soon here. All right, I want to start building a little overhang shed type thing right here, I think. So the first thing I'll start with is... Actually, how do you make mud? I want to use like mud bricks. I doubt it's going to show me here though. Okay, honestly, that might take a little bit too long. So maybe I just have to settle for some normal stone brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 block gap right there. Trying to see how big or wide I want to make the base too. That's why I'm also starting with this area right now. You know, the only thing is it's going to be similar blocks to this fence thing right here, which I don't really like. But at the same time, what can you do about it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want like a pillar right here. There will be an overhang, which leads right over here, which will connect with a fence, which seems like I don't have any fence made for right now for whatever reason, but that is okay because we can go ahead and make another one. That is a fence gate. Just gotta swap it around and there we go. 39 fence will be more than enough for anything I need to do right now. And then, okay, yeah, that would be the idea. That honestly looks a little bit too long. Like, I think we're gonna move this up a block like this. Wonder if we should make it go down a block slowly, like something like that. But then they don't touch. Yeah, which is a problem. So I guess we can't do that. It just would be too complicated. I don't think that's too high or anything though, so I'm honestly pretty okay with something like that. So if we do want to make this into a house, we kind of have to get some more grass right now to expand the platform so we have something to build onto. So let me do that really quickly. All right, and then why don't we also place some fence on the front side of this thing? And that could be fine. Then we need kind of like a roof block for this thing, honestly. I also wonder if doing a, let me just craft a couple barrels here. Like a barrel at the bottom of these logs would add in a little bit of detail and color. I usually do it with more like with spruce and you mix these logs in, but I mean, yeah, that looks good, honestly. I do like that. And what kind of options do we have for slabs or anything like that? I mean, honestly, almost nothing. We could probably make a slabbed roof on top of this fence thing right here. I don't know though, should we do stone brick or should we do like black stone? I'm not honestly sure which one would look better. Also, if I do make like a slab roof, like out of pure slabs, how would that look? I wonder. I can actually check pretty easily, I feel like. does take some placing because slabs are kind of difficult, but once you place them once, they're good to go. Okay, so that's what it would look like, something like this. Can we see that from the side? If I run all the way over here, we could. All right. Honestly, yeah, that looks fine to me. Doesn't look like too bad of an idea. And then if we bring the building in 1 block, add another pillar right here. I could probably make some sort of roof thing. I don't know. And probably just have like a more simple roof here. I mean, this stone brick kind of looks nice, so maybe we should just use that. Blackstone is really good too, but I feel like Blackstone looks especially good with spruce because it's so much darker. But we could just have like a normal roof right here, going up a bit. I don't know, this is really just an idea, but I mean, yeah, that looks kind of good next to this, honestly. So something like that, and then we would need a window hopefully here, but we probably also want there to be some room. So I wonder if like next to the window we should, indent with some of these stripped blocks, and then we should have a window. We need more barrels and stuff, so let me get that empty out my inventory. I don't even know if we have barrels over there. It also looks like for whatever reason some of the sheep we were breeding were like orange. Did like random sheep breed by accident through the wall? I mean, that one's yellow. Let me just specifically breed these two. Yeah, that's red. Well, let's get rid of these orange ones for now then. Hopefully that was just some error. I mean, yeah, all these ones are blue as well, so let me go ahead and breed these ones. And let me breed 2 more yellow ones. That'll help me test even more. I mean, yeah, it's yellow, so this... Oh, wow, sheep, don't run. This orange sheep has to go. Okay, now I can start breeding those quicker because that problem is solved. Alright, and I do need to craft some more barrels. I did not find any in my chest, so that just means we need a couple more slabs, not too many though, and a couple more planks. And then how many can we craft? 23. That's good enough for now. I'm just using it as a bottom block for every single part of this base. And then if we just want a 2x2 window, this is kind of what that would end up looking like. I'm gonna need some glass in here too though. Can I get some stone brick? Gonna craft up a couple of stairs, a couple sets of stairs. All right, on these bottom blocks. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty nice house. I like what I'm doing with this oak wood. And I do want a little bit of grass so I can scaffold and build a little bit easier. So let me just drop down here. Oh, hey, bedrock. That's the first time I've seen on this video. Oh, no, that's a lie. I've seen it before. I just kind of remembered though, and it clicked in, so I had to call it out. Is it raining? It kind of looked like it was raining from underneath here, but I guess it isn't. Alright, after this wall, what should we have? I mean, this house has to be a little bit longer than this, right? So, I wonder if we just start another wall right here? Or maybe like another set of blocks, another set of blocks, and then like another window. And then 2 blocks here, 2 blocks there, right there for the corner, something like this. Place some dirt here so we can place on these top 2. And something like this. We need more stairs. No! No! I just crafted stone stairs, so I basically just wasted a bunch of stuff. Maybe we can use them then. We added in a gradient. That's okay. Anyways, these stairs would go right down here. And then... honestly, that looks really ugly. I think we need to try to have a 1 block gap in between the windows right here. And that could maybe make it look a bit better. Alright, I mean, that's a bit better. And then, why don't we have like a 2 block entrance right here? Something like this. Maybe we'll use some different block, but the point still stands. This could be where the building ends. I feel like that's a pretty good size. Yeah, maybe we can use like stone for the inside of this roof to add some variation. I mean, that kind of looks nice. It adds a difference in. Let's place it all in for a test. I'm 1 off finishing that, but I think we're fine anyway. If the base is the exact same proportions, then that means this wall would come up to here. We would have the stairs starting here or something like that. And then the roof would be right here, okay. So we could end off this block with some slabs. So that means the stairs would have to go up to here, the stone ones. And that's a pretty well-sized roof, honestly. Like, that's not too big. Right here, we could place some sort of indent block. I'm not exactly sure what yet. Then let me try to get some more stone if I can finish this outside roof. I could do the same concept with those stone slabs though. So the stone in the middle and the stonework on the outside could look good. Okay, I think on this corner I should actually probably add in another block like this so it kind of matches the other side a little bit better. which means the stone brick would actually be on this block instead. I also was melting some stuff. They need to go get all the extra stairs that I'll need and the materials that I'll need to make these slabs. I mean, they haven't been only melting that long, so they're probably not done. So if I could buy a little bit more time and do some other productive things, I could probably do that. Let me see if I can breed any of my sheep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that sheep trying to run through? Okay. I think they're trying to breed, which is why we got an orange sheep originally. Alright, none of these sheeps are ready. I think I just fed them and I just forgot. So we could get a couple more pieces of wheat from this bigger farm. Since we're already down to 36. I think I started closer to a stack. I just crafted 40 stone stairs, which definitely isn't bad, but at the same time, I'm going to need a lot more than that. Also looks like I'm getting a little bit low on charcoal, so I probably need to mine some more of that. And I just need to mine more cobblestone in the first place, because I did not have like enough to finish this whole build. So I think I will do a little bit of all of that. I'm going to make an extra furnace with cobblestone, and then melt up some charcoal while I go ahead and mine some more cobblestone. Alright, I do have more coal ready. I'm trying to find out slimes here too, but if we just put a little bit of that in each furnace, which not even able to do right now. Okay, there we go. I mined like 4 stacks of cobblestone, which is definitely going to help a lot. Gonna put a lot away. We need to craft a little bit of stone brick so we can go finish that part of the roof right now. I don't know how much we're gonna need, honestly, but I'm just gonna craft a bit and see and go from there, honestly. All right, that's definitely enough to start. Do we have dirt to like scaffold with? I don't think so. We'll have to get some from the bottom of the base. All right, I placed in some wood here too earlier. Not wood, sorry, grass. And I want to try and make some wood trap doors to kind of like place on here to have like a flower bed. I think that'll make these windows look pretty cute. And we can place the glass panes in that we got from the other area, or like the village. I don't know where they are right now, but worst case, we would just collect some more. I mean, it's really easy. All right, those 2 windows are finished. Well, except this, I placed it wrong. And I just broke a barrel, okay. But with all that fixed, we just need to place some good flowers in there. And then we can get up to the roof right now as well. I don't have dirt I didn't end up getting anywhere yet, so we're gonna have to stack up. Then, yes, we need 1 more layer of the actual stone. This will be stone slabs above us right here. That goes all the way to the back. And then we can connect it on this corner right here. I guess I'm out of stone brick stairs though right now. That's fine. I can craft some more in a second. But now I'm just going to focus on finishing the stone part. And the mini side roof too. Alright, I need 2 more sets of slabs and we need some stairs. So we might as well go ahead and craft up both of those. Okay, that should be good for now. 1 and 2. And then how's this look from the front? I think that looks fine. I think I'll actually like it quite a bit too. Looks like I misplaced 2 blocks. That's fine. I can fix it easily. And then the last thing I have to do right here is go ahead and place myself up to be able to place down these new stone brick ones that we need. Okay, perfect. The side of the building right here is done. We can place in some more barrels to do the side of the building right here too. How wide is it going to be? I guess this is the first pillar. Nope, I got it wrong. This is the first pillar. It goes in a block. And then it will go down all the way right here. I'm just going to place them in segments because we don't have enough to finish the entire thing right now. Then this will probably be, the whole back will just be, I assume, just this blank similar block for the sake of saving some space. And we definitely want a window on the side right here. So let me find a space for that. 3x3 window fits pretty nicely right here. We can also do those 2 sides like I did on the other side. And then we just need to place a bunch of oak on top of all of this. So I can break these stairs that I use as a placeholder. And our window right here is done. You know, I wonder also we could make the all-sided logs for the top right here so it doesn't stick through on these window blocks. That is probably a nice little touch to add. And we can change right here later too if I want to, but it's mostly an idea for the time being. If I also grab a little bit of dirt we need for the scaffolding, but we also could place some somewhere up there for another flower pot box, whatever you might call them. I don't really know if they have a certain name. We can let that spread and place trapdoors around it if I did deem it worthy. Okay. We need more stone now. Stone brick, I should say. So we can finish this back side. 21 stairs is not going to be enough. Nowhere near it. But it's going to give us at least enough to go ahead and start. So let me do that. And we can do the little stack up, upside down stair thing here and finish the side of the building. Alright, perfect. We should have kept some white sheep too. That would have been nice. I mean, there's a bunch of white sheep all over the place, though, I guess, so. And it seems like I need just a little bit more of the stone brick. But I'm going to place all the stone that I have too in the back here while I'm over in this area. I'm going to go refill and finish this roof, and we'll get back to you guys when I do that. Alright, before I actually do go and get the stone brick and stone that's melting, I'll give it some extra time. But I think it would be a good idea if I go ahead and kind of take out the old crops from here. Right now we're going to grow carrots right now. We need to grow old wheat. So let me remove all of these carrots. We can also use them as food, which is a nice bonus. Alright, I also picked up some of my old items. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Then we got to place in all the seeds. We're going to harvest those seeds in a second too, but actually, let the beetroots keep growing, and then let's harvest this and plant them where the carrots were. And then when it comes time, we can remove the beetroots when we have more inventory space too. Or if we do have some inventory space, I'll go over there and remove some of them after this. Okay, I mean, even after replanting, having like nearing a stack of seeds is pretty good. 45, like, yeah, we're gonna take up the whole old carrot area, I think. Actually, it might be more like this. I was off a little bit. Seems like we are actually taking up the entire old carrot area. Nice. So breaking that was necessary right now. And are all these beetroots grown? Almost all of them, yeah. Let me break them then, because we have the space. I think. Alright, yeah, we do have the space. Almost 3 stacks. I'm gonna plant a little bit more seeds here, so that if we do want to end up planting the beetroots, we'll have like more than enough seeds to be able to do that. And I mean, we're not gonna reach the wheat here before these grow, I think. Yeah, let's do it right there. And then we'll wait for all of those to go ahead and grow. Now, I also think we probably should end up doing the water on the side. So we're gonna have to mine all of that out if we want to do that, which honestly isn't that bad. It doesn't take a long time at all. But we are here for one reason, that is to go ahead and grab the stone out of the furnaces. Let's bring that straight back. I don't know what we're gonna use it for yet. I kind of forgot. But once we get there, I will definitely remember. Just something roof related. I know that much. And I will see you guys. I just want to check in when I'm done with this roof. I'm going to place all of these blocks. Hopefully we'll have enough stone. And after that, I guess we'll decide which is the next part that I want to make some progress on. And after 2 more stone brick stairs, I should be done with this area over here. One set will do. And the roof is done on both sides. The obvious next step is probably to do the back wall, which we're going to need more wood for, so... Okay, I just made a little 1x1 door here to get out to the patio area that I made. And this should actually probably be coarse dirt. I think it would make more sense. So I'm going to mine out a space to change it to coarse dirt. And there we go. All of that could be fine. The center blocks can actually have some dirt in it though. It doesn't have to all be coarse dirt. Just the corners would have to be. Don't think grass will spread here if I place it like this. Oh, that one might actually be too close. But those blocks should all be fine to fill the outskirts now with the coarse dirt. I don't know if I actually have any on me anywhere, but we can definitely make some very easily. I need to go to the nether too, because like I said, I'm gonna empty these walls all the way down so that I can place some magma blocks and stuff. So I guess we're gonna need a lot more cobblestone to fill in this wall next to me too. We also have to plan out how big this thing is gonna be too first before we start placing any blocks or doing magma things. So yeah, but if I need dirt, I mean, we can just come here and get some whenever we want, because there's going to be a lot of blocks dug out from here, and we have a bunch of dirt now. So we're going to take this, and I guess we can find the gravel. Maybe we could get magma blocks right now too. I mean, that definitely wouldn't be a terrible idea. Some gravel and magma blocks. Maybe we could check on my furnaces. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't put more cobblestone in there. Maybe we do have more cobblestone to put in there, so I will do that. We need 2 more coal in this one. Did we ever get more charcoal? We did. So let's fill both of those back up. They're both like 20-ish. Oh, I think I actually double clicked a mill in there. 29 versus 27. Okay, that is close enough for me. 28. 1 more stack in each. Okay. We can put the extra stone in there for now. Extra dirt in there. And then let me go to the nether and grab some of the blocks that we'll need. Maybe I'll go with a really empty inventory and just actually try to get like a bunch of stuff there. I have full stack of carrots. We have to breed those sheep again. I should probably do it before I leave, honestly. Okay, I have a little bit of cobblestone. I'm gonna try to remove these stairs and fill in the cobble on this wall just as a test for a little bit. Like, all the way down to where I have it built out for now to see if I like how it looks. So, like, somewhere like right here, I think would be a good test. Okay, and I did think this would take a lot longer than it actually did, but like this is already basically like not one side, because the side's gonna be bigger than this of course, but like this is like some good progress. So I might place a couple more magma blocks right now just to get some of it over with. Okay, so I just was filling in because I'm getting like so much dirt that I can't even hold, and it would be like a waste to go put in so many chests. Well, not a waste, but like a lot of effort. So I just figured I should just take a break and place a bunch of dirt up here. So I mean, I'm just like slowly getting a bunch of work done, which is really nice. And soon enough, we're just gonna have to build like one or two more things at the top of the structure here, and we'll be done with the build. I mean, there's a lot of time left till that happens, but I'm definitely making slow progress towards it, starting with filling in this huge area with a bunch of dirt. Alright, I just want to check in really quickly. I mined out this hole right here like just now and placed some dirt around it. I was going to go ahead and make this into a pond, but I'm about to fill it with water, which is a pretty long process, and I didn't want to just cut to the pond completely made already, so I just wanted to show you guys what I was up to. And actually, one more thing before I do cut. When I was in the nether, I got some blackstone because I thought it would probably look good in the floor in here, just to mix it up a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through here and place these blocks in my house just so I can make even more progress and finish this up. Alright, and then we can just go ahead and place in the coarse dirt around here too, because I did end up getting the gravel. Then the outside little porch is done, and I've just got a couple blocks in here to place until the floor is finished. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the pond now. We just need some wood to finish off this, and then the interior is essentially done. So I did finish filling in this pond. My helmet and boots also broken. I'm like out of food right now, but I was just harvesting some wheat because I just bred the sheep again. There's like a tiny little space right here to fill in, but other than that, I don't know if this will be the size. I could always expand it if I wanted to, but I want to bone with the bottom of this pond, which I could actually do right now with some of my bone blocks from the nether. Let's just go around here. I'm not sure what other kinds of decorations I could add in here, but this is honestly good enough for now. And where did that slime spawn in? I don't know if slimes can spawn in water, but this might actually be a slime chunk then. So I might have to do some testing to find out where that is, so I can block it with some path blocks and stuff. Yeah, thankfully my pond is in the middle of like 4 chunks, so it won't be that bad. This one would probably be the worst because it's the biggest. But yeah, I need to get some more fruit right now and harvest my wheat. That's all I'm doing. I might just eat beetroots because it seems like these are also ready to be harvested. Okay, and I think I'm finally ready to build like maybe some markets down there. Maybe put my enchantment table somewhere. I mean, I honestly don't know yet, but I just wanted to check in. I put some houses on this back line all the way over here. So I'm definitely making some great progress, I would say. Yeah, in this path, I was making a 2-wide path that will kind of hopefully lead around the base. I'm not exactly sure where or how big it's going to be yet, but I think having everything connected by a path would definitely be a good thing. Also, I mean, like down here too, I mean, why not have this stuff on a path would be pretty nice. Guess we could start like right here, and we could have it come all the way down and turn it a bit to the right or something like that twice. Okay, yeah, so this could go all the way down now, and it could actually link up at this market area if we put some markets down here, some stands, which would be a pretty nice link, I think. But I'm gonna have to keep working on that now. Place in some grass everywhere. Not too much because, you know, this is not all final yet, but I'm just trying to see how everything looks and is coming together one step at a time. Oh yeah, and of course my house too. I still have to finish that. I guess we could just start with the top right here and do the barrels like last. Okay, yeah, I really need to do those barrels, but I have not crafted any still. Oh yeah, and I have to steal the glass. Okay, I feel like I have to start going through and making some of the finishing touches so we can get this base finished. So one thing would be these doors, of course. All right, that looks fine. Then another thing would be the windows. We need to go to the village to get those though. I don't think we brought glass panes back to our chest. I could use some wood to finally finish the barrels on the back side of the wall though, as well as these things. I could actually just go in and finish this side at least for right now. Placing wood on all of these pieces. All right, that's one side of the house, and I think it does actually look pretty good. But then the other side is a little bit more complicated because like the roof is right here, so I don't actually really know what we should do. I guess we just move the roof back a block right here, and there's not these special upside down stairs. And I'm out of logs, unfortunately. We have one more left, which doesn't quite block up everything. We need one more piece to block up all that sunlight. So let me go collect some wood. Maybe I'll trade some for some more diamond armor because, I mean, I don't want to die or anything. Oh yeah, and one thing I was putting off so I could put on recording is actually fixing on my shovel because it's almost broken because of all the breaking we've been doing with the new trench I was creating. So I gotta go in my anvil, wherever it is. 11 levels versus 9 levels still. That's kind of crazy. But what can you do? We gotta repair the shovel. You know, actually, before I leave too, I figured I should probably go ahead and go in here and breed all my sheep again, because I mean, there's not enough to have these be as filled up as I would want them to be by day 100, so the only way to fix that is to go ahead and breed them continuously. And I think that is a pretty decent job. Oh yeah, we got like every sheep in here. Also, I added these barriers where the sheep can't breed with each other through the fence, so I'm pretty sure they can. I feel like we have like the least amount of red ones. We need to breed these ones more too. Blue and red are definitely the lowest, but let me double check. Oops, my mouse broke for a second there. Let's see it. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure we have the most yellow still. Like, I'm very certain on that. But we can, of course, breed them again. Because it could get to a point where we could just stop breeding the yellow ones and save a bunch of wheat. Again, that's like literally actually all the wheat I have on me. One more sheep needs to eat this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm here with the villagers. I just want to trade for some emeralds if we want to buy new armor. Which I guess is actually going to have to be like all the wood we just got, so I'm going straight back to mining. Why can't I craft sticks? Okay, that was weird. Alright, how many marbles can we get from these? We still have 1 stack. 36. I mean, I might as well see if that is enough and go try first before I get more. But I have a feeling that it isn't. Diamond armor is pretty expensive. Oh yeah, no, armor smith is in the church. Alright, the helmet is 16 and the pants are 24, so we don't actually need that much more. I'm gonna go mine some more trees because I wanted to bring some wood back as well, so a stack is not gonna be quite enough either way. Alright, so let me get some sticks out. 36 emeralds is enough for the... Oh wait, we didn't even need pants. Was I looking at the pants earlier? We need boots. I mean, we kind of need everything, but I'm just buying what we like literally need right now because it's broken. So the boots are actually 19, so we could have bought them earlier, I guess. But thankfully we have 17 left, sorry. So if we do need something else, it will be not too long before we could get it. Let me go back now and continue building. Alright, so yeah, some slimes are getting up from this area down here, so maybe it would be a good idea to go ahead and finish the little market area so that we can stop dealing with slimes. So one good way to do that would be bringing in a path and just having it obstruct as much of the dirt as possible. I need to fill this up to the top so we can build on top of it. I assume slimes can spawn in like 1 by 1 areas, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage too. I gotta just finish filling all this in. Also, why is this all not spread to grass yet? I guess it's just taking a while. Okay, I don't know if it wasn't connected or something. Also, the very edge of this block is also like on the slime chunk. That's what I was trying to say. So I don't know if we should have like another 2x2 path going along here. I assume this slimes don't spawn on 1 block, because that would help block all of it. Do we even have enough dirt to finish this? The slimes just keep hitting me, which is just gonna break my other piece of armor. Like, how did they even reach me? Okay. But luckily, once I fix this chunk and build something here, it will be impossible for these slimes. Because, I mean, they're just not gonna be able to spawn on top of here. And then we have the trench, so... I didn't end up making, like, my super slime weapons either, but it's okay. I like this world a lot more than my other SUPERFLAT world, so if this gets a lot of views and you guys really like the video, I could make 200 days on here. And then we could focus more on tools and stuff like that. Or maybe I could like connect a bridge to another base like this with a bunch of other stuff. Like, it would be so cool. But yeah, that's only if people would want it. Enough people. So make sure you leave a like and share the video with a friend. Leave a comment saying you want it. Leave a view, watch the whole video. So for that path, we would need to... bring it all the way across here, basically. Which might look weird because it's so straight, but I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then can we actually, like, tilt it back into, like, this? Just try and take up as much of this chunk as possible. I don't think that looks weird, yeah. And then we can also do that on this side. And then let's tilt it back towards the middle. And this will eventually go and connect up to the other one right here. Okay, so then we have a lot of this slime chunk like already slime proofed, honestly. Like, this isn't bad. We need a couple more pieces of dirt too, so maybe I should just jump down there and get some really fast. I don't want to like leave these chunks and then have a bunch of slime spawn again too, so it's tricky. Okay, that is fine. And then we just gotta stack up here. We also gotta sleep because it's getting very dark. Let me make a couple of barrels, so maybe we could also just like start building these stands, because I think barrels would be a good block to use. Alright, so what would be the best spot? We need to take up space. We could use one like right here. That would block and make a lot of these one blocks, so nothing will be able to spawn if my theory is right. Okay, and then we need like trapdoors or something. So can we make some of those? The tops of all these will be covered in like wool, so that will also stop spawns. Doesn't matter what is under them, just has to look good. And actually, we need more trapdoors, so probably gonna need to go get more wood pretty soon here. How many can I make with this? 12. Yeah, like I said, definitely gonna need more, but 16 is not a bad start. We can at least finish this market booth. We want to have at least 3 for... We can have all the colors of the wool. And then let's put a path through the middle here. I'm really banking on the fact that slimes can't spawn if there's like a 1 block gap. If they can, then... I mean, that's really bad, because then I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Alright, this spot is almost too small for one. I mean, we need one right here, obviously. This is a huge chunk. We could put like a little 3x3. Then if we just fill that in with the trapdoors. Sorry about the chunk borders too. Also, this isn't even a 3x3. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. But I just said it wrong. Alright, and then... I mean, we could have a path right here, right? Going through. And we need to finish off these slimes. I can't see anything. Alright, there we go. Something like that, right? This is actually... I feel like... Is this to the point where it's looking bad though because of how much path there is? I mean, I'll have to check. But then, yeah, I guess the last one would be pretty small, but we could throw it in this corner, I assume. You know, we could actually just have like a barrel stack right here to cover some of these other spaces. So we'll need some campfires. And then the last barrel, or market stand, I think would fit in pretty well right here. Just need some more barrels because I used the rest of mine. 4 barrels is perfect. I guess we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are also 3 different shapes. We have a little stack of barrels right here, which we can place campfires on top of to, once again, just help the chunks all just be 1 block. Because there's like a little square right here everything can spawn on, so it just was a little bit bad for me. But if we leave, stuff should be able to spawn here still. So it won't be the end of the world if we see slimes. Let me make some fence. This is going to be a very important next step. 24. Then replace them too high on all these. I did not mean to break my barrel there. Alright, perfect. I feel like I'm making really good progress. And now we just need... Oh, I lied. We need more fence right here. And I think we have the perfect amount of fence to finish all this. I need fence gates as well, but I'm going to check my chest if I have any other materials that I could share up here. I do actually need more trapdoors though. 6 will be enough to finish this, okay? Hopefully not too much stuff spawns, or if it does spawn... I don't know, hopefully it's not going to spawn after we finish filling all of it in. We have 3 fence, a couple sticks, a couple pieces of wood, some barrels, 47 logs, that's not bad. So we might be good to finish it then. I need shears, we can shear the sheep and make the carpet in the first place. Alright, nothing spawned, but I also wasn't that far away. But that's already a good sign, I feel like. And where is it? I need to make fence gates, which means I think that is more sticks. Yes. 13 just is not going to cut it, honestly. This is a very fence gate heavy build. We need them to go along the tops. Okay, 21 might be enough to finish it, but it doesn't feel like it, but I'm going to try. So that's a sizable amount anyway, so we could get progress done. Yeah, even after the small market stand, we only have 415 left. Alright, this medium one is now done, and then we have 7. Yeah, well, this is the biggest one. Yeah, that's not going to be enough, but we can craft a couple more. I can also craft the exact amount that we need, which is actually not going to be a lot. I think we need 3 more. Alright, just 3 fence gates. Did I break my craft? Okay, I did not break my crafting table. I lost it for a second there. I got so lucky with where I built this thing. In my other videos, I had multiple slime chunks in each thing, so I guess I should actually just look more. Because in my other videos, I was just kind of assuming that no matter where you built, you were going to have multiple slime chunks in your thing. It was just inevitable, which I guess is not true. Alright, perfect. Those roofs are done. The other thing we also have to do is place trapdoors on the very top block here, so we are able to place carpets. So we need a couple more trapdoors for that. And then we also need to go find white wool. Not like a crazy amount, but we need white wool for the stripes on the top of these tents. If I had other wood too, I would mix these market stands up, because I've built these before, even not in videos. I feel like I'm pretty good at building market stands. I've built them in builds before. And these are like really barren and like the same one. Like I can do better than this, guys, I promise. But you know, we have a challenge. We don't have as many blocks or time. So, you know, I think what I did works, and it looks honestly pretty good. All right, all the trapdoors are placed in. Now I'm going to go ahead and go find, hopefully, a pretty decent amount of white wool. so we can fill in those stripes on top of the buildings. And we also have to shear these normal sheep. I can also place these 10 barrels that I do have. So let me go through and do that just for the sake of finally finishing this house. We had just enough, okay? And let me turn my chunk borders off. Sorry about that. Finish that block there too. Oh yeah, we also need to silk touch some glass. I cannot forget about that. And can we light up this house a little bit? It seems really dark. I'll just place a huge row of lights right there. And you can put some in these corners as well. Just for the sake of no mobs spawning in, because that'd be pretty bad. Yeah, I think that's light. It's not perfect, of course, but it's more light than it was. And I just actually used up all my torches on that too. I can also place in these trapdoors where we'll have flowers eventually. And we can steal some of these cool flowers here and go place those in the front end of the house. There we go. A white one, a blue one, yellow, and we'll need to get another one still. Some of my wheat has grown, but it seems like it needs a little bit more time. So I'm going to go get some from my chest. And then I'm going to breed the sheep, and then we're going to be on the lookout for some white wool. I'm going to go find some sheep. I can take my horse in. It shouldn't take long at all. I am riding around on my horse getting some wool. I'm already at 13, so I really don't think this is going to take too long at all. I just have to find like another little group of sheep, and honestly, I might have enough after that. Or at least I may try to go place them and see if I have enough. I mean, even right now, you get 2 carpets per block. That means 3 carpets per block, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, around 18 carpets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just count in my head the roofs. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, one more pack of sheep. I'm pretty sure we'll have enough. But there's only one way to find out. Do those sheep eat grass again? I feel like I see someone with their wool back. Let me just go shear them again. Alright, and we got 24 wool. I'm going to see if that's enough. Who knows if it will be. So this is the first roof we have to start on. Which is even, actually. Which is interesting, to say the least. Should we expand that a block then? Yeah, I don't know how to stripe that one, so I'm just going to wait. Let's do middle stripes on here. And what kind of stripes on this one? I'm still trying to get up first, okay, sorry. I don't know, we can do them on the edge this time. Just for the sake of changing it up. And then, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to expand this a block. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's still striped, that's fine, okay. I mean, it might look a little weird because it's not, like, truly striped, right? But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think I'm gonna make this smaller one yellow because it's like the least appealing color to me personally. So there we go. The yellow roof is done. Then we need to go ahead and go get enough for the red and blue roof. I'm just gonna jump in here so it's a little bit easier. I have 6. Probably need a little more than that. One more. 10 turns into 15 carpets. I mean, I don't know. I think that's enough. And then we need probably around the same amount from these guys. 16 turns into 24. Okay, for the bigger roof, we're going to use the blue. Oh, so I think a sheep snuck away somewhere in here, right? Okay, yes. Hopefully my sheep grow their wool back, and then I can breed them in a sec. I'm still waiting on some more wheat to grow, though. And yeah, this is the bigger one, so I'm going to add in those red stripes. You know, honestly, I feel like I should switch the white to be less. The red is the interesting color here. That's probably how you're supposed to do it anyway, but... Okay, did we pick up enough for a carpet so that we don't have to jump down? Yes, we did. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. And then can we do the blue roof, which is also laid out the same? Okay, perfect. The market area is essentially done then. There's like a couple of finishing touches we can do, which is to replace these bottom blocks with some coarse dirt. Because if there's someone walking around here all the time, it makes sense that it would be coarse dirt from them stepping on it. All the grass would be dead. Especially, you know, there's like no sun because there's like a market. And it seems like we need to get another grass in this area to let it spread again too. I can do that, but not this second. Alright, looks like all the coarse dirt fill in there though too. And then under this would be the last spot that I kind of needed. Alright, there we go. That's fine by me. And I would say those are done now. If we somehow moved a villager in here, would they would stay, right? Villagers can't open fence gates or trapdoors. I mean, yeah, I guess we could move a villager in here if we wanted to. How did the sheep get out? I don't know, and honestly, it's not my business. But we need a couple campfires still, which means we need a couple more pieces of wood. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna bring some grass here to spread it on that foliator block. Alright, just went and collected some glass panes from the village as well as some wood, so we can go ahead and place those in here. And there we go, our windows are actually officially done, which is super exciting. And I can't forget this one on the side as well. There we go. And I need some flowers still. There we go, 2 oxide daisies, is that what they're called? Yeah. One can go here and then one can go next to this yellow one over here actually. And I think we're done with this, so we can go through and put some bone meal on these blocks just to finish the base off, and then actually go through and break the 2 tall grass. We're gonna get rid of some of those flowers as well. Alright, just a couple more. Perfect. Oh yeah, and the front of the house too, we could do that as well. I mean, yeah, I don't mind leaving a flower bed. Those might be better for a flower bed rather than keep them in my inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna spam a bunch all over here for now. I might do what I did earlier and just go ahead and get short grass from shearing it and then placing it in one by one in these smaller, more compact areas. I feel like that was just easier. You know, 2 tall grass in this big forest area is actually probably for the best. It'll help the sight line. Can't really see through it as well. I don't know. That's just an idea. But we have this space left. Let me kind of check in and see what is like the last big thing we're gonna do here. Also, can I place in 1 grass here, 1 grass here, 1 grass here, 1 in this corner, and then 1 in this corner, in this corner. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? There we go, it's all fixed. And then I should spread and fix the rest of these blocks here. But then yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go check really quickly what am I gonna work on next. Gotta finish this base up. Okay, I would say right here we probably need to go ahead and place in a sapling or 2. I think that would make this look a little bit better if we just had 2 tiny little trees growing right here. Maybe a little bit closer than that, hopefully. Alright, perfect. That's the idea. And then I think we need to take this path down right next to the water right here. Like 1 block away, hugging it almost. I'm not actually sure where this is going to lead. Yeah, I guess just down and connecting to this path right here would be nice. There we go. Perfect. We can go ahead and place some sort of stairs here, possibly. Some oak, maybe. Yeah, I mean, good enough, honestly. Okay, then we gotta make this too wide. And I think that looks like a normal path, yeah. Then, once again, I want to place a bench right here, just 3 wide. We can use some trapdoors when we get them again. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just testing a bunch of random stuff. Neither of those look good, though. And then we can have another path right here, go along this forest line to whatever we end up building right here in this space. But I'm just trying to finalize these areas right here and add as much detail as possible. We can just build more of these trees actually right now too, so I can just see if they look good. I don't know if it's gonna create too many shadows, I don't know, but there's one way to find out, and that is looking at it and testing it. And then to kind of finish this area off to get a good idea of what it will look like, we gotta go through and add some more bone meal. Not too much, we don't want to like overcrowd it with bone meal or flowers, but if it was just plain grass it would look really bad. You can also go through here and remove the flowers. Again, it is a tip that a friend told me like over a year ago now. I guess that's something that builders do in Minecraft a lot too. They just go through and remove the flowers from bone meal because, I mean, I don't know. I guess it makes it look better. Supposedly. That's what we're testing out right now. And we have another path right here. Let's add some stairs to that so we can just automatically go up and down. We need another set of stairs, which means we need another crafting table. And perfect. We can place that and finish it off now. Oh, I just threw it out. Alright, there we go. Now it's finished off. It's a tight fit, but I don't think it's a big deal though. I feel like it all fits in pretty well. Okay, everything is coming together very, very well, I would say. We just have to add some plumbing on this side because I was not planning on putting any trees or anything right here. I mean, if I change my mind, I could change it pretty easily. Let's go through and get all these flowers once again. We're gonna have a lot of flowers after this too, which is kind of nice for decorations anyway. And then we could actually just replace these flowers intentionally around the pond. And I mean, that will add in some like color. And I feel like it will go a long way. Because this pond, we want it to be colorful. Yeah, you know, something like that. Place in these oxide daisies as well. And I feel like that will end up looking pretty nice. We have 1 apple left, let me eat that. And then for here, I'm having trouble deciding, like, do we build another house? Do we need another house? I don't know, honestly. Like, I wonder if we could build like a library or something, use our bookshelves, put the enchantment table inside there. At first I was thinking of making like a mountain, and you like go up a mountain, the enchantment table would be on top of like this mystical mountain type thing, but I gave up on that a while ago. It just didn't really seem like it would end up working out. But I mean, yeah, we have a bunch of space here. We only have 1 house, so I think building another house would probably be a pretty good way to go about it. So I mean, if I just get some barrels ready, we'll kind of do the same concept as the other one. But yeah, I mean, it's a tricky decision. Where would we start it? I mean, we could have had a path in here to kind of connect the front of it. We want to just move that this way. It will kind of help us see where we put it. I mean, yeah, that looks good to me. The entrance goes up. Maybe one corner starts like right here then. That's where the entrance would be. Maybe we get some stairs in here. Or just building it one step at a time. I think building like this will help me decide if I don't even like it. And I'll be easier to move to. Alright, just like that. And we have like 4 barrels just like those, I think. Maybe this would just be fence as well. So we have like a little porch area right here. Let me go back. 2 blocks I'm sure is enough. I'm gonna place barrels on the bottom of these, so I'm building it all up a block to kind of future-proof it, to less work for me later. And then these need to be like at least 3 high, I think, to have a good-sized building. Then we can place like some upside down stairs to have a bit of like a cobblestone porch area. I think would be nice. We got stone in the middle here. I gotta sleep and go grab my stone though. Okay, I'm building right now a little bit. I grabbed some materials. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a structure going here. Just want to update you guys. So, you know, again, I don't want to just teleport in and then the whole build is done. So I'm trying to keep you guys updated a bit on what I'm doing. I think this looks good though. Now I wonder if also, what if we go ahead and place, like we do the stripped slab thing again for the corners of the windows. Maybe sideways this time too, to add some more color in. I feel like that could look pretty good, but I'm not sure. And this would actually be a doorway, so oops. But you know, same idea. We could have the lighter wood, bit of the lighter wood on the bottom. Then I could make some doors right here too. And just go ahead and place those in like that. Those were probably better as oak stairs. Actually do have oak stairs anyway. I mean, except for the shadows, I think this is looking pretty good. It's like this front porch blocks the light from getting in pretty well. That's like my only gripe of it so far. Okay, I thought maybe it'd just be better to go with an open porch design, because I mean, we want to be able to see in those windows as well. So this is what I came up with. I'm not sure which one would look better. I think that kind of just looks like a bald head. So I think we lower him down a block. Block that lighter block towards the top a little bit. Leave the one towards the bottom for the extra detail and texture. Yeah, I mean, I like that. So I'm going to place in all the stairs now. I think I might need to go to the nether to get more. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to go check. But before I go anywhere, I need to see if I can harvest my wheat, which it does seem like I can, because we need to breed these sheep a little bit more. All right, everybody. I went ahead and built the base of the house because we were like really out of time. So I just gather all the materials. I did the work and I built the entire base around here. If you just want me to show it off to you guys, there we go. We got window in the back. Yeah, I mean, the video's kind of running past the length that I usually keep them at, so we gotta finish up here. So I just figured I would just build this house. It was like a super standard house anyway, like it was nothing special. I also kind of want to go ahead and build some bookshelves in here because it's gonna be like a library. And now if you look through the window, you can kind of see bookshelves, which I think is really nice. That was my goal for it. I also kind of wonder if we could like texture this roof with another of the blackstone blocks. Maybe I'll check that really fast. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think I'm fine with what I have. I'm gonna bring this to the back right here. And technically it's not gonna connect anywhere, but we could have it connect like a door right here if we wanted it to. I mean, I guess we might as well actually just open it up to a door, right? Why not? We'll need some doors to put right there. But I did put away all my extra stuff a second ago, so I don't have anything on me. Seems like I can just craft, I have just enough stuff to craft it though, so we're good. Alright, a little bit of a backdoor entrance, I like that. You know, I could go the extra step and make these stairs as well, which I will, because I'm down to go the extra mile. Alright, perfect. We have a backdoor entrance, so that means this path actually leads somewhere and it's important, rather than just being a path. Then break all the too tall grass again, the flowers. I mean, we can break the flowers in here, but that's like mostly what... There's so much flower and no grass, so... Gonna have to bone meal it again then. Okay, that should be better. Let me get this side, this little mountain, the side of my base. We can keep 2 tall grass and flowers on the side. But you know, this has all just been mowed recently, so we gotta get those 2 tall blocks gone for the realism. We need this lower mountain now too. I have so much bone meal on me, oh my gosh. We need to go through all the way through this side. And am I basically done that? I think I am. let me have a little bit of a view. Also, we need to get rid of these flowers and the tall grass because this place is not looking too great. It looks too digested by grass now. Consumed by grass? Digested is not the right word, I think. But you get the idea. Anyways, I'm gonna start doing the outro right now because I'm pretty sure we're done. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This was like, I mean, I'm really happy with this video. I'm gonna keep breeding these sheep and break these things, but let me go find my wheat to be able to do that actually. I mean, if you want to watch another video, click the one on screen now. Oh, you have to finish the trench too. We'll finish the trench while we do the outro. But yeah, the video on screen is one just like this one, so I'm sure you will enjoy it as well if you click that. And just remember really quickly to subscribe, like the video, and share with a friend if you think they would enjoy the video as well, because it will help a lot to have a whole nother viewer new to the channel that also enjoys the videos. If you don't have a friend though, just watch the videos yourself, slap them on your TV while you work or eat. And if you have any other video ideas, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. And goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm really happy with this base, so goodbye again. This was a long outro. Oh, also I did not forget to break these guys. I'm gonna break these. It is done.